Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Football live on KNEO.org. This is a presentation of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. This is your home for every sack, interception, and touchdown. Now, let's go live to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, Wildcat fans from Branson, Missouri. What a great venue for football with Jim Jackson and Luke Taylor. I am John Ball. Welcome to tonight's ball game between the Branson Pirates that come in with a record of 2 wins and 3 losses, and our Neosho Wildcats with no wins and 5 losses. But, Jim, I feel good about tonight. I think it's going to be a great time.
Certainly do. It is homecoming night at Branson, Missouri, and there's nothing more than what the Wildcats would like to spoil the activities and the festivities here. And last year the Cats defeated the Pirates back on Bob Anderson Stadium. 2 years ago we were here, and it was a wild shootout in that ball game. Branson was victorious, so anything could happen tonight. We are excited about being in Branson, Missouri. We put some pictures up on Facebook momentarily, or about 30 minutes ago, and you could see the beauty of this stadium overlooking Branson, the golf courses and all, and a good crowd on hand for all the activities tonight in Branson.
What amazes me is the number of kids that have come out for this program. Aaron Hefner is in his second year as head coach. Felt real good about it. He said last year was tough for us. We won 1 ball game last year, but the kids have bought into the culture. They bought into our system and what we do, and we expect them to run a flex bone, by the way, tonight. And there's more kids out for football thinking the come is coming, and sure enough, they've already won more ball games than they did last year.
Branson's been in transition. They have not had a winning season for the last 11 years, and that's been very tough. They've undergone numerous coaching changes during that time to try to get back on track. This year, they come into this ball game with a record of 2-3, defeating Carthage early in the season. Also, they had a wild contest against Carl Junction. They were victorious in that. However, they have lost to Joplin, Willard, and Nixa. Some very fine football teams this year. Willard playing much better than what they have in the past years. But tonight, big matchup, Branson Pirates hosting our Wildcats from Neosho.
Well, we were talking with a sportscaster from Branson a while ago, and he said when Nixa came to town, it was over 40 points for Nixa and only 3 for these Branson Pirates. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. Our defense is going to hold tonight. When we talk about the keys to the Cats, one of the things we have got to do is stop the big plays.
You know, we'll play so well for a series or two on defense, and then the opposing team will throw in that trick play, John, that just throws us haywire for some reason. And, that's when the wheels come off the bus. And let's hope that does not happen tonight. I know Coach Dowdy's worked with the young men all this week, as well as his assistant coaches, to get back on track. And this could be the night, because we know we have one of the best, if not the very best, quarterback in all of Southwest Missouri, with number 15, Quentin Hughes.
And when we get to keys to the Cats, I don't want to give it away, but we're going to talk about that a little bit, and the fact that even Q says that he got over 5,000 career yards for high school. He said, I didn't do that by myself. So this is the Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center pregame show. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and then we'll be back.
It's nice.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has understood the importance of community banking and the many roles we play in empowering our local communities. We were founded on the principle of putting community first. 25 years later, this still holds true because there's value in being part of a community. Each of our neighbors play an integral role. It's why we work really hard to support you. We are proud to continue serving you. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Welcome back to Branson, Missouri, where the Neosho Wildcats travel up here to take on the Branson Pirates. Jim, let's talk about Branson for just a minute. They're being led by quarterback Luke McConnell, and he has gained from 185 pounds to 205 pounds just in this offseason, and he looks like he's one of the biggest quarterbacks in the COC Conference. Backing him up at fullback is going to be Gage DePay, and I want to say this, the Branson got a 2-for-1 deal. Coach DePay, who was the head coach over at Ozark, came over here to be offensive coordinator, and he brought his son with him. Now, let me say very quickly that doesn't mean that he's following in his dad's footsteps. In his own right, as a linebacker last year at Ozark, he had 101 tackles, and that's good anywhere.
Ozark had a down year last year, and I know he had a workout, but he is very strong. Like you mentioned, he comes in at 5'9", 190 pounds, playing a linebacker and also running back, and he could pose a threat to the Wildcats tonight.
Coach Hafner said in just the short time that he's been here, he already understands the offensive side of the ball, but he's more at home on defense, so we're going to see him play both ways. He'll be the fullback tonight in that all-important flex bone offense, but then he's going to be playing inside linebacker on defense.
35 minutes away from opening kickoff. You're in tune to the KDO Sports Network. Good to have you folks with us again tonight, coming to you live from Branson, Missouri. It is homecoming night for the Branson Pirates, and the Cats would like to make a statement, and in that losing streak, we come in with a record of 0-5. We've been in most of the ball games this season, played very tough, and had a few tough breaks. But Branson, on the other side, they have improved to a record of 2-3 on the season, defeating a very fine Carthage team early in the season, then Carl Junction just a week ago. So anything could happen tonight. It's a fun night, and boy, John, the heat out here. Game time just about an hour ago, it was 88 degrees. I think it's around 85, 86 right now.
That's right.
Very little wind, and down on the field, it's going to be extremely warm, and I know the coaches will probably take a break here or there, or the refs will call a timeout, a water break for these young men. So it could be a long night, but the one good thing is the sun goes down around 7:10, and it gets dark very early this time of year, and that hopefully will cool things off for all the participants in this football matchup tonight in Branson, Missouri.
Well, this is the pregame show, and it's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout, and then we'll come back with the Coach Towdy Show.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the 4-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
Hard work, dedication, and teamwork are vital to building a championship team. Those are just a few of the many qualities you'll find with the team at Satterley Plumbing, HVAC, and Mechanical Contractors. Since 1892, the Satterley team has been delivering championship service to Joplin and the surrounding area. Satterley is an authorized dealer for quality Lennox products and can keep your home feeling comfortable all year long. For repair or replacement of your current heating and air system, contact the Satterley team today at 417-624-3660 or online at satterleyplumbing.com.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
There's a heart beating inside of every one of us, and taking care of your heart is critical to a long and healthy life. So, do you eat heart-healthy foods? Get enough exercise? Those are good questions to ask yourself. But here's another one you may not have thought to ask.
Is your heart right with God?
Billy Graham says, as important as it is to keep your heart physically healthy, it's even more important that your heart is spiritually healthy. How do you do that?
If you will come to Christ and surrender your will and your heart to Him, God says, I'll take out the old heart, I'll put in a new one. Are you willing tonight to get a new heart, to lead a new life, to go to heaven?
Discover how God can change your life when you surrender your heart to Jesus Christ. Call our 24-hour prayer line at 855-255-7729. That's 855-255-PRAY. 855-255-7729. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
It's time for the Brandon Towdy Coaches Show. The Coaches Show is sponsored by New Mac Electric. Now, here's Coach Brandon Towdy.
Welcome to the Coach Brandon Towdy Show. I'm John Ball, and we've got Coach Towdy. Coach, we saw some really good things happen this last week, didn't we?
We really did. Our kids came out, and they came out swinging. You know, we come out and go down and score on the opening drive and then get a stop and go score again. And so there was a lot of good in the game, and Carthage battled back. They're a good program. We knew they were going to, and we got down in the second half but still fought back and tied it up and just continued to battle all game long. And so extremely proud of the kids, and you know, we've challenged them to compete all week and just compete in those big moments, and we feel like they did a great job. responding to that challenge.
Well, one of the things that flying all over the place offense does, it allows the quarterback, Quentin Hughes, to do something that I'm not sure has ever been achieved in Neosho before, and that's surpass 5,000 yards passing. Congratulations to him.
It's a pretty cool accomplishment, and he would be the first to tell you that it takes so many people to make that happen, different receivers and offensive linemen that have helped protect them and then made those catches. But that's just a really, really cool feat for him. And what's awesome about the way he's done it is he's done it completing a very high percentage of his passes as well, and still had a strong running game throughout that. And so he's done a good job of distributing the ball in the pass game and the run game. So I'm very proud of Q and his accomplishments, and season's not over. We got a lot of football games left, so maybe we can get him up over 6,000.
Yeah, that'd be really great. And if you think about up until this year, he really did have some guys that could really catch the ball well. But even this year, the wideouts seem to be able to catch the ball no matter where he throws it. They have the ability to come back. If it looks like he's in trouble, they come back to the ball. I think that's a sense that's not learned, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got a great group of kids around him. And what's really cool for him is it's been different groups of kids over the course of his career. He started for 3 years, and everybody knows he had Isaiah Green last year and some of those other guys that were out there that all graduated, and then he comes back this year and you got Cade Kammerer back, but there's just new faces everywhere, and he's still continuing to produce at a really high level, and that's a testament to his leadership and his ability, but also to the kids around him being able to really pick up where some of those other guys left off, and we've spread the ball around really well this year. We got multiple receivers having big games, and I think that's really tough to defend when they don't really know which receiver is about ready to go off.
No, they really don't. And hey, I tell you what, he's getting more and more comfortable with Hudson Williams as a receiver, isn't he?
Hudson had a great game on Friday. He came out and took the key screen to the house for 60 yards there to start the game, and then there on the second drive, he has two fade catches that are just about perfect as far as where the ball is placed and the way that Hudson adjusts to the ball in the air. I'm not sure anybody could defend those passes.
Well, on those little passes over to the corner like that, it also calls for some pretty good blocking and some pretty good people taking responsibility to open the hole up so he can go on through, doesn't it?
It really does. We've got receivers that are unselfish, and to play in our offense, our skill players have to be extremely unselfish, and the linemen are always unselfish. That's just part of their job. But we ask a lot of those receivers blocking out in space, and so Cade Kammerer has done a great job of that, and Brock Pyle, and that's kind of their role a lot of times within our offense, and they were able to open up some holes and get Hudson free into the secondary.
Well, let's talk about the defense for just a minute or two, and I'm sure nobody likes the fact that some big plays are getting pulled on them, but my goodness, what a great job they did with that goal line stands Friday night.
That was such a huge moment for us, not only in the game, but just in the development of this program. It's anytime you can get a goal line stand is huge, but to do it against a team like Carthage that kind of prides themselves on just running the football and being downhill is awesome. They were first and goal down there on the inside the 2, and we just play after play just kept on coming back, and Bryce Warren got through a couple times, and then Everson Tomlinson in his first game back was able to get through on 4th down and make a big stop. And so it's moments like that I think you look back on when you kind of see this thing turning and see like that was a big moment for our development as a program.
Again, those kind of things aren't something you can teach. It's a matter of hunger and desire, isn't it?
It really is, and that's what we challenged them on last week, was just competing in those biggest moments we talked about, when the game's on the line or when there's only a yard to go, whether you're on offense or defense, just digging in and wanting it more than the guy across from you. And our defense was able to do that down there on a goal line stand, and then we get down there in short yardage situations on offense, and our offense was able to do the same type of thing, punching the ball into the end zone.
Well, the other thing that's happening to us, and I'll let you go, I know it's going to be busy tonight, but Denver Welch has gotten to where he can take the ball out of the backfield. He can catch a ball or two all along the way too, can't he?
He really can. He's a really good wide receiver. He's proven that he's a strong physical running back, but he's deceptive because he's faster than people think he is, and he gets out there in space, and it's really tough to cover him with a linebacker. And based off his position, he gets matched up with linebackers a lot. so he's been making plays for us downfield, and credit to him and to Quentin for being on the same page on a lot of those things. But anytime you can have a running back that's able to impact the run game, impact the short yardage, but also be a third down back where he's able to get out of the backfield and make some catches downfield.
Well, I tell you what, credit to our kids. They're really working hard, and I think we're going to see some exciting things tonight.
Yeah, no, I agree. We've had a great week of practice. The kids are just keep on showing up and continuing to get better, and so hopefully we can continue to improve and just take it one play at a time. And I think if we're able to do that, we should have a fun night.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate you spending some time with us.
I appreciate it. Go Cats.
You've been listening to the Brandon Towdy Coaches Show. The Coaches Show is sponsored by New Mac Electric. We'll be back with more Wildcat football after this on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is New Mac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is newmac.com or 417-451-1515. New Mac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
There's a heart beating inside of every one of us, and taking care of your heart is critical to a long and healthy life. So, do you eat heart-healthy foods? Get enough exercise? Those are good questions to ask yourself. But here's another one you may not have thought to ask.
Is your heart right with God?
Billy Graham says, as important as it is to keep your heart physically healthy, it's even more important that your heart is spiritually healthy. How do you do that?
If you will come to Christ and surrender your will and your heart to Him, God says, I'll take out the old heart. I'll
Queen for the homecoming of the Branson Pirates. We're getting everybody out, as you can see on the field. Jim, before we get too carried away, I think we need to send kudos out to Brandon Wilson. He is the AD here, and as always, Branson has been very, very good with their hospitality, and he is keeping us going with cold water when the sun is still out there pretty good right in our face, so we're grateful for that.
Certainly are. A very warm night, and a big congratulations go out to the Lady Wildcats tonight. It was pink night, the last home game of this regular season for the Lady Cats. They are victorious, defeating the Lady Mustangs of McDonald County. Final score, Neosho 12, McDonald County 6. But better than that is Addie Hart had a home run, and Kendon Smith, the freshman, her first career home run as a varsity player for the Lady Cats. They improved to a record of 23-5. Next week they travel to Grove for a ball game Monday evening, and then Tuesday night we'll have the game live from Tiger Stadium in Carthage. Last regular season game. And the crowd is not cheering for the Lady Cats. They are cheering for the new homecoming queen here at Branson High School. But once again, John, a great night for the Lady Cats. They've done a great job, and Coach Cummins, a lot of credit goes out to her and her assistant coaching staff.
Well, it really does, but that tells you what we've got to look forward to now. Both of the freshmen that have started for the Cats all year long have hit home runs. So we're still going to have a team next year that's going to have a lot of pop in their bats, and we're excited. We're excited for the Lady Cats. Congratulations, but I really want to say congratulations at the end of the ball game Tuesday night when we play Carthage. That will ensure that we are the COC champions by ourselves.
And Coach Cummins, like she told us the other night, she takes each day one day at a time, each game one day at a time. Also, Olivia Embry went the distance for the Cats tonight, striking out 11 batters. 18 minutes away before the opening kickoff. John, we want to take a timeout because it's time for Keys to the Cats, and we'll take just a quick timeout. You are in tune to the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
Welcome back once again to Pirate Stadium in Branson, Missouri. Our game tonight, Neosho Wildcats take on the Pirates of Branson. Time now for Keys for the Cats. Keys for the Cats, as always, being sponsored by your State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho. Eric and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and your auto insurance. It saves your time and money. Just another way to help life go right. You can contact your State Farm agent Eric Norris today in Neosho. His phone number is area code 417-451-6666. Now with Keys for the Cats, here's John.
All right, thank you, Jim. The C stands for compete. Talking with Coach this week, he said the kids had their daubers down just a little bit after the beating that they took from Carthage last week, but they came out and they're playing really well. What do we got to do? We've got to compete offensively by breaking the big plays. We do that by keeping the ground playing going, and that opens up the passing game. Defensively, we've got to stop the big plays from breaking. That means ball control. We had a great goal line stance last week. We got the ball turned over to us on downs, and we marched down 97 yards for a touchdown. We've got to control the ball and the time on the clock. We've got to take account for ourselves. So far, not the season we decided we were going to have, but we are still a very good ball club. Q passed for over 5,000 yards in the last ball game, and for a total in his career at Neosho High School. He will be the very first to tell you that he didn't do it by himself. That means we've done a pretty good job of protecting him, and the wideouts have done a pretty good job of catching the ball. Q hooked up with Hudson Williams for 2 touchdowns last week. Tonight's the night that we've got to be tough-minded. That means Branson wants a victory, and we're going to say they can't have it. It's just that plain simple, and it means no matter how many times we get knocked down, we keep getting up and going defensively. We go after the ball carrier and arrive at him with a bad attitude. Looks like we're going to have the national anthem at this time.
That's right. Once again, Keys for the Cats brought to you by your State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho. They're numbered 451-6666. And now we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem. And a fine performance of our national anthem as presented by the Branson High School Marching Band. John, you hit on a lot of good points on Keys for the Cats tonight. Defense is one. I think the Cats need to, play extremely well tonight because the offense last week, they on the second play of the game from scrimmage, they scored on a 60-yard touchdown pass from Hughes to Williams, and they really opened things up early and had Carthage reeling, but Carthage got back into the ball game, and that hurt the Cats late in that second half.
Well, I think we've got to show everybody here, but we've got to show ourselves too that we can play this game. And for the Pirates, it's going to be a very long night. We know that we can do it. It's time to take over and win the ball game. And if that's the case, it's going to be a sweet ride home.
What a night it is for football from Branson, Missouri. Homecoming night. Branson marching band on the field right now. John, do we need to take a timeout? Because we'll come back and have the starting lineups for both teams, both the Wildcats and the Branson Pirates. Let's take a quick timeout. You're in tune to the KNEO Sports Network.
There's no denying that watching a church service while you're sitting on the couch, in your sweats, with a cup of coffee is pretty nice. As comfortable as that can be, though, it's just not the same as attending church in person with other followers of Jesus Christ.
The Christian fellowship is not optional, it's essential. It's commanded.
Billy Graham.
We are not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together. The Bible teaches that the church is like a vine with its many branches, members of the body of Christ all knit together. The church is to worship together. God has commanded it, and I want to tell you, you cannot live a victorious Christian life and have the peace and the joy in your heart without faithfulness in the church.
Want to know more about the importance of worshiping with others in person? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. Click on Grow in Your Christian Faith. That's findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats. The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays, and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
And welcome back to Branson, Missouri, and the Pirates are getting ready to come out on the field. Neosho faithful are over there, and there's a big green sign up that says we're going on a pirate hunt, and that's exactly what we've got to do tonight, Jim. We have got to start fast.
They are looking for some pirate treasure, you might say, tonight. Let's start off with some of the key players for this team from Branson. They're coming in with a record of 2-3. Some of the key players, they are being led by junior quarterback Luke McCormick. He stands 6'1", 205 pounds. In the backfield, Gage Dupay. He's a senior running back and also a very fine linebacker, coming in at 5'11", 190. He'll be joined in the backfield by number 2, Kyler Langton. Number 3, Daniel Giles. We'll be calling their names throughout the evening. Tight end we'll be hearing a lot from on most of the plays. Number 30, Ben Matthews. Also, the other tight ends in this ball game will be Tegan Asbury and also number 81, T.J. Stormette. And one player to watch out for tonight is junior kicker Dane Efford. And we watched him in pre-games tonight. He came out and during a very warm-up, he was kicking the ball, place kicking it from 40 and 45 yards away, and then he was trying at 55 yards and almost made those. He hit the goalpost several times. So he is a very good place kicker and also on the kickoff team. So the Cats tonight could possibly be in trouble for starting placement out on the field and trying to run the kickoffs back. 7 minutes away from kickoff here in Branson, Missouri, and now with the lineups and some of the key players to watch for the Neosho Wildcats, here's John.
Well, here are the Neosho Wildcats, coached by head coach Brandon Towdy. Josh Sonis is the defensive coordinator, and Dayton Whitehead is the offensive coordinator. And then we've got several other coaches as well. Back in behind under center, it's going to be Quentin Hughes, number 15. He's going to be in the backfield with number 11, Denver Welch. The wideouts are going to be number 1, Hudson Williams. Number 2, Cade Candler. Number 12 is Virgil Rozier. We've seen that young man. He's a tall, big kid, and he's taken some hits on the offensive kickoffs from time to time. On the O-line, it's going to be started with Willie Velasquez, number 54. 74, Miller Franklin will be starting tonight. 65, Ramono Cluentes. 66 is Ty Harden, and 71 is Nathan Rogers. On the other side of the ball, it's going to be 2 defensive ends, Bryce Warren and Zach Goff. In the middle of the line, it'll be Edward Polino and Averson Tomlinson. On the back, in the cornerback positions and in the inside linebacker positions, Trey Harden, who has more tackles than anybody else on the team. Corbin York, who has not only done that, he's intercepted a pass. And when we put what we call the heavy lineup in, he actually plays fullback for us. Then they are led by Drake Swift, number 21. On the corners, it's going to be Canton Smith, and it'll be Kate Spiva. And then it's also going to be Brody Crane. So we're excited about what's going on, and we're ready to start this game. And here is Coach Ray Godfrey, of all people. Hey, good to have you with us.
Coach, how are you? Good to see you, sir.
You got on the right stuff. You got Kansas City Chiefs. There you go. You bet. Well, we're excited about this. It's going to be a good ball game. Yeah, we're ready to go.
You never know who you'll see at one of the ball games. Coach Godfrey coached many times, many years at Neosho High School, and had some years of success with Neosho back in the late 90s and early 2000s. 5 minutes away from kickoff here at Pirate Stadium. Branson coming in with a record of 2-3. Neosho 0-5 for the season. And like John mentioned, defense will be the key. John, you know we've got a good offense, but it's defense, and more defense tonight. You have to hold that line. You have to put a stop to those misdirection plays. Watch out for the surprise attack that the Branson coaches may throw upon us. And I think we have a good chance of bringing home a victory to Neosho after this game tonight.
Luke, let's take another 2-minute timeout, and then we'll come back and we'll see the flip of the coin, and we'll get this ball game started.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
The Oxford Dictionary defines mercy as compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone who should rightfully be punished. Billy Graham talked about the mercy that freed him from a punishment he deserved.
I deserve the wrath of God. I'm a sinner. I deserve judgment in hell. But I'm not going to spend one day in hell. Not because I have preached to people or because I've read the Bible or because I go to church.
But if it's not good works that spare us from punishment, what does?
Jesus was enduring the wrath of God that you and I deserve. It's because of Jesus on the cross.
Now, it's up to you to accept the mercy that Jesus Christ offers. He's alive today, and you can know him personally, and we can help. Call us at 855-255-PRAY. 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And welcome back to Branson, Missouri. We're getting ready to kick off. The Cats coming out with their 4 captains, Quentin Hughes, Willie Velasco, Drake Swift, and Trey Harden over on the other side. We'll see exactly. They're shaking hands, and 2 coaches are shaking hands, and they're leaving for the flip of the coin. Coach Aaron Hafner here in his 2nd year with Branson, and Coach Brandon Towdy in his 3rd year with the Neosho Wildcats. So they're 2 relatively new coaches, and there's the flip. And it looks like it's
Wildcats have won the toss, apparently.
Yes, they have. It looks like that we're going to receive.
The Wildcats will defend the north goal line. And the Cats will receive the opening kickoff. Branson will get the kickoff to start the second half. Very warm night here in Branson this evening. And I'm sure, John, they'll probably watch these young men carefully. We remember the first game against Willard, temperature almost the same. A lot of cramping going on during that contest, so they have to watch out for their safety.
Well, I tell you what it looks like, and I know that Coach Towdy wants the ball and he wants it immediately, but boy, there's a couple of times I'd like to have had the ball coming into the second half. But hey, you know, he's the coach and I'm not, and I'll certainly abide by his wishes and thoughts because he's got the ultimate scheme.
Well, against Republic and against Carthage, Neosho came out. They surprised him right off the bat, scored on the opening drive, and I'm sure Coach Towdy would like to set the tone for this ball game tonight and set it early and hope for the best and let the defense kind of take over and put a stop to any drive that Branson may try to wish upon the Neosho Wildcats.
Boston Patterson and Hudson Williams are going to be back for the Cats, and the up man is number 31, and that is Blaine Patterson.
So the Pattersons doing a good job returning kickoffs, but the Pirates have an outstanding place kicker tonight. That's Dane Efford, I should say. He's 6'3" and 180, and he is just a junior. He has a good career ahead of him. Ball's going to be kicked off from the 40-yard line. The whistle is blown, and we are ready for action in Branson, Missouri. And here comes the kick. It is a good one. It's high. It's going to go into the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Automatic touchback. Patterson thought he had to bring the ball on out, but that decision was made for him. It is a touchback, and the Cats will take over on the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Cats. Good crowd on hand, packed crowd here on the Branson side, and a good crowd has arrived from Neosho for this important COC matchup tonight. Ball spotted right at the 20, 1st and 10 Cats. Good to have you folks with us this evening that couldn't make it to the ball game here on the KNEO Sports Network. Backfield with Welch and Quentin Hughes. 2 men off to each side of the line. There goes Hughes. The toss quick to Cade Kammer. He's hit. Wrapped up right at the 20-yard line. That play went nowhere.
Virgil Rozier over on this side looks like he was able to fight off one blocker, but not one defender, but not the other one. And Kammer didn't get anything.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. Nothing on that play. He's going to try again. A handoff to Welch. Running left side. He's slung around. He's going to lose a couple. He's trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and there was a host of Pirates upon him. Brings up 3rd down and long. Let's see. I'm going to say it's about 3rd and 11. Nope, they're right at 10 yards. He did get back to the original line. 3rd and 10 for the Cats.
3 wideouts over on the other side. Brock Pyle is in and coming right across the line. And there was a battle over there, and there's a flag thrown. And Rozier won that battle.
He did. That defender was all over him. Good throw by Hughes. Hughes is pinpoint accurate on his throwing this season. He set the record last week against Carthage. He's the all-time leading passer in Neosho history for yardage gained with well over 5,000.
Well, we're going to move the chains. That's an automatic first down for the Cats.
15-yard penalty. The ball was spotted just shy of the 35-yard line. 11:04 to go in this first period. Hughes in the backfield with Welch. 1 man off to the left, 2 on the right. The fake, the handoff, the throw on the right side. That's Hudson Williams. That's a gain of about 3 yards. Pirates are right on him, John. There's not much he could do.
No, there's not. He had 3 blockers in front of him that time, and they seemed to evade them all.
2nd down and 7 for the Cats in the hurry-up offense. Hughes again, hands off right up the middle. Nothing doing. A gain of about 1 by Denver Welch. All of a sudden, Welch will be running up the middle for no gain, and then he has the ability to break to the outside. He has good breakaway speed. 10:25 to go in the first period.
3rd down for the Cats, and Hughes is back. He's rolling out, and the ball's thrown over, and there's a first down to Hudson Williams.
And that will move the chains across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Nice play by the Cats. If Hughes can just open it up, John, and kind of spread it out some more, make these Pirates think twice. Here's another quick throw to Kammerer. He's hit on about the 45-yard line of Branson, into Branson territory for the first time tonight.
He's going to gain about 8 out of that.
It's going to be 2nd down and short yardage. Almost gave him 9. They're calling 2nd and 1. Looking to the sideline. Hughes in the backfield. He's going to run. Oh, he's looking to throw. He wants somebody deep. He's going to be hit for a sack. He's going to lose about 9 yards. He's hit at the 45-yard line. No one was open downfield. Quentin just couldn't get out of the pocket, out of the reach. Well, they'll spot the ball on the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that makes that 3rd down a little less manageable. It's 3rd and 9 instead of being about 3rd and 2.
They need to keep this drive alive. Hughes in the backfield as well as Denver Welch. Hughes back to throw.
Welch on that wheel route, and there's a ball over to Hudson Williams, his go-to man for the first down.
He gets down to about the 42, 43-yard line. Once again, back inside Branson territory. Clock stops momentarily at 9:03 to go in this first period. No score. This is the opening drive for the Neosho Wildcats. Hughes back again. A hands off to Welch. He's churning and stopped after about a yard, maybe 2 yards on the play, right up the middle.
Looks like he may fall down and pick up about 4. No. Close to it.
See where they spotted, where his knees went down. The ball's on the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Here's Hughes again looking to throw. He throws to the right side. Williams, he's got wide open. Broke a tackle. He broke another tackle. He could go all the way. Oh, he's pushed out of bounds on about the 13-yard line. What a nice 2nd and 3rd effort by Hudson Williams on the far side of the field.
Well, I tell you what, that was the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort because he just kept on going.
He's a tough one to bring down. Ball spotted on the 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Cats. Opening drive. The throw again, this time to Williams. Off to the right side. Down close to the 5 before he's pushed out of bounds. I want to welcome Luke Taylor with us again tonight. Luke is with us, as always, keeping us on the air.
And it's great to be here, and what a great view tonight.
2nd down. Welch to the right side, running right, close to the goal line before he's brought down.
It's going to be enough for a first down, it looks like.
That would give the Cats 4 downs inside the 5. First and goal, Wildcats. This is where they need to punch it in, John. Make a statement here on this opening drive. Ball spotted on the 3-yard line. The handoff right up the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice run, 3-yard run by Welch coming at the 8-minute mark. Nice run off left tackle. Welch, the leading rusher tonight for the Cats, with the extra point coming. It's now 6-0.
Looks like
Neosho.
Romario Fuentes is going to be kicking the field goal, or the point after.
He's done a good job this season. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8 minutes left to go in the first period, it's Neosho 7, Branson coming to bat, you might say. We'll return after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Welcome back to Branson, Missouri. The Cats did exactly what we talked about. They took the ball from their own 20-yard line, and they ran down and scored. Here's Fuentes with the kickoff.
And it's going to be taken on the 10-yard line. Running left, got some room. Wide open, across the 20, down to about the 22-yard line before he's brought down by the Cats. Number 13 brought him down for Neosho.
Well, the Cats used up about 4.5 minutes on the clock that time with that drive. They had a little help with a pass interference called and bring us that first down, but it was all Cats after that.
And several good pass plays from Hughes to Hudson Williams. And a good 20-yard gain down the right side. Williams broke several tackles to take it down to the 13 to set up that opening drive touchdown. Here comes the Pirates. One man in motion, handoff to the first man through the line across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. Right up the middle. That's number 11, Dupay.
The initial stop was by Lena, and it was Crane that came in and made the additional stop.
McCormick sets up under center, Dupay in the backfield. Receiver on each side of the line, out deep. 7-0 Cats. Once again, handoff, pitch back to the right side. And they're tripped up. That's number 2 on the run there. That's Kyle Langton, senior running back. He's looking for yardage, and he slipped.
And he got the first down, but making pursuit that time was Cade Spiva. And looked like that was out there on the outside, number 6, and that was Boston Patterson as well, fighting off defenders.
Ball just shy of the 35-yard line. McCormick, the junior quarterback, looking at signals. 7 minutes to go in this first period. One man in motion. They pitch it out off the left side, has some running room. That's number 3, Daniel Giles. He's also a senior.
Great job that time by Caden Smith to fight off a blocker and make the play.
John, this team, I know the Pirates have researched Neosho heavily, and they know if they can get on the outside, break a tackle or two, they're going to gain some heavy yardage. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Pirates with the ball. Ball spotted on the 38, 39-yard line. Still inside Pirate territory. Once again, misdirection right up the middle. That'll be enough for a Pirate first down. That keeps the drive alive.
Well, that keeps the drive alive, but one of the things that we said that we have got to not allow anybody to break the big play. And if we keep in and we keep being gritty and we keep working at it, the opportunities will come our way.
Ball spotted on around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Pirates. 46-yard line. Let's move it up a little bit. McCormick under center. Handoff once again to Dupay. He's got some room. He gains down to about the 38-yard line. About a 15, 16-yard pickup off right tackle. And, John, this is where the Cats get into trouble. You know, when your leading scorer is Cade Spiva making the stop, the line is just not holding those runners in check.
Yeah, Cade Spiva is playing that free safety position. We've said that before. If it gets back that far, then we're losing ground.
Ball spotted on the 38-yard line. Pirates marching on their first possession. Wildcats lead 7-0 in this first period. Handoff once again up the middle, and that'll be enough for another first down. That's number 8 this time. That's Javen Finkbone. He's a senior running back. They have 3 seniors as running backs on this Pirate team.
Yeah, Finkbone was all-conference on the defensive side last year for the Branson Pirates.
Another good athlete. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line. Pirates marching. Cats need to put a stop to this. Be 4-down territory. There's no reason they would punt. If they do get stalled, here's one man in motion. Handoff to the left side. Not the quarterback keeper that time. McCormick held up. Gain of about a yard on the play.
Nothing doing. There was about 4 white shirts on top of him that read that, led by Bryce Warren, defensive end.
Defense was ready at that time. They'll give him a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 from the 25-yard line. McCormick talking to his backs. Under center, he's back to throw for the first time. He complete. Oh, he had the ball and turned and dropped. Not long enough for a possession. Incompleted pass. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Caden Smith was over there on him and was hitting him as he was going down and did not have control of the ball.
Ball spotted on the 25-yard line. Pirates will try again. Everybody's looking to the sideline. Number 8 is in there. That's Finkbone in running back position. They'll move him in and out throughout the ball game. It's a pitch back to the right side. Got some room. Oh, nice tackle by number 14 for the Wildcats.
That's Bryce Warren, played that defensive end position. That's exactly what the Cats have got to do. We can't let them get on the outside.
4th down, they're going to try for a field goal. This is Effred. He is the junior. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. This will be a 42-yard attempt. He has the leg.
Holding for him is going to be Tegan Asbury.
And the snap, the kick is up. It's long enough. And it is good. 42-yard field goal. And then kicks coming at the 4:01 mark. So the Pirates get on the board. Score remains with Neosho on top, 7-3. Let's take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
What a beautiful night for high school football, live from Branson, Missouri. Stands are packed since it is homecoming at Branson High. Hughes back to throw. He's got one man open. This is Cade Kammerer. That should be enough for a first down for the Cats. See where they spotted. He needed to get to the 25. He got to the 27-yard line. It will be a Wildcat first down. Cats on the march. Have a little more breathing room. Hughes once again back in the backfield. This time he hands off to Welch up the middle. He's got some room to the 35-yard line. A nice run by Welch. The hole finally opened up for the Cats. 3:30 and counting in this first period. Cats have done well in the last two ball games, opening an early lead. Then the wheels come off the bus late in the game on defense. Here's Hughes pitching out, this time to Welch, right side. He swarmed back to the original line of scrimmage, possibly a gain of about one. Nothing doing on the right side. Clock is running right at 3 minutes to go in the first period.
Now that's a little pitch that we haven't seen up to this point, so the Cats continue to put more weapons into their arsenal, and there's an offsides on Branson.
It's going to be encroachment against the Pirates. First penalty we've seen in this ball game. They'll march off 5 yards. The second penalty. That's right. We had the
pass interference.
Yeah, pass interference against Branson. Second penalty of the ball game for the Pirates. Nothing for the Cats. Last week, John, we were plagued with penalties in that game against Carthage late in the fourth quarter.
We've got 3 wideouts on this side, and Hudson Williams by himself, and there's a throw up the middle, and Noah.
Good run by Hughes. He's trying to gain it all. He's got about 7 on that play. Nobody was open. He wanted to go deep. The hole opened up right up the middle. He just took off with it. And they'll give him officially 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4 from on the 48-yard line. Handoff this time to Welch. He gains right to midfield across the midfield stripe.
He's going to be close on the first down.
Very, very close. Finkbone on the stop. They will measure. Official timeout. 2:05 remaining.
Looks like where they put it, we've got the first down. We'll call timeout and give everybody a drink of water, and then we'll measure and see.
Not a bad idea. These ball games, it's kind of hard on you and I. I don't know how much water we could drink a well of water. What we did last night, softball in Willard on a very warm night. The measurement, ooh, it is so close.
It'll be very, very close.
It's going to be.
No, there it is. They're re-pushing it back and forth.
Well, we don't get the official.
They're saying, the umpire is saying that it's about 3 inches.
Very close, just third down and inches for the Wildcats. Ball on the 49-yard line. Let's see what the Cats have up their sleeves right now. They want to keep this drive alive. Clock is rewound. It's in motion. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Neosho on top 7-3. Hughes in the backfield. Hand off to Welch.
And he's up the middle, and he should have the first down.
That is so close. They'll call the whistle to take a look. See where the ball is marked. They're still discussing. And the official announcement, referee is looking.
Well, maybe we're going to measure it
And
again.
they want to.
Timeout, they're going to measure again.
They'll bring the chains out one more time. You can't get much closer than that. Do want to remind everybody the Cats will be back home next Friday night to take on the Ozark Tigers. And then it's off to Webb City, and we finish the regular season at Joplin before district action on October 27th. Here's the measurement. Pull those chains tight, gentlemen. Get the kinks out. It looks like it's first down Cats, and it's by inches. It's a nice measurement. We compliment the umpiring staff and the referees tonight. It's a hard job out there. There's been a shortage of referees in the COC this season, and they work extremely hard. Clock rewinds. It's down to minute 30. Ball across the 50, down to the 49-yard line. First and 10 Cats. Hughes hands off to Welch, the lone man. Oh, nice carry. A good carry of about maybe 8 yards right up the middle. Welch is doing that.
Well, I tell you what he did that time. He just kept on going and kept on going.
You just have to want it more than the other guy. 2nd down and 2 for the Cats. Ball on the 42. Hughes back to throw. He's got a man open. It's complete.
Kamler.
Cade Kamler down close to the 30-yard line here on the near side of the field. Nice pass from Quentin Hughes to Cade Kamler. Rozier into the ball game here on the left side. Brock Pyle also in, number 25. He's on the far side of the field. Hand off again to Welch up the middle.
It looks like he's going to pick up about 5 that time.
And they just push the pile. Cats are doing a good job of that so far here in the first period. Clock is winding down. Play clock at 30. There's 30 seconds left on the clock in this first period. 2nd down for the Cats. Hughes back to throw again. He's got a man open. It's complete on the right hash mark.
And that's going to be another 1st down. That was Welch out of that little wheel pattern.
Let's see where they mark it. I think they're going to call him just shy, John. It'll be 3rd down and about a foot for the Wildcats. Ball spotted on the 21-yard line. Nice.
They're going to let it run down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Neosho on top of Branson 7-3. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Hard work, dedication, and teamwork are vital to building a championship team. Those are just a few of the many qualities you'll find with the team at Satterley Plumbing, HVAC, and Mechanical Contractors. Since 1892, the Satterley team has been delivering championship service to Joplin and the surrounding area. Satterley is an authorized dealer for quality Lennox products and can keep your home feeling comfortable all year long. For repair or replacement of your current heating and air system, contact the Satterley team today at 417-624-3660 or online at SatterleyPlumbing.com.
Welcome back to Branson, Missouri. It's beginning of the second quarter. The Neosho Wildcats are doing what we talked about, Jim. They've got to control the ball. So far, they have had the ball out of 12 minutes in the first quarter. They've had it 8 minutes, and that's what has got to happen.
You're keeping our defense on the bench, which helps them rest, and a nice rush right up the middle to Denver Welch. Gain of a couple. That will move the chains, and just enough for another Wildcat 1st down. Just underway in the second quarter. Neosho on top of Branson 7-3. Ball spotted just across the 19-yard line.
This seems to be a much more confident Wildcat team than what we've seen. We're making the passes. We're completing those passes, and Denver Welch pretty much has an opportunity to run where he wants to. And there's a pass over to Cade Kamler.
And he's thrown backwards. He's going to lose 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. But, John, you're right. It seems like they are more relaxed tonight. They're getting the men down deep. Somebody will go down deep, and it'll take a couple of defenders with him. That leaves someone open 5 or 10 yards out, and most of the time that's been Hudson Williams this evening and allows them to get a pretty good gain as well. 11:10 to go in the second period here in Branson, Missouri tonight. Hughes back to throw. He's trying. He's got hit again. What a loss.
That is Gage Dupree.
He had nowhere to go.
And Dupree just came right on through.
You know, John, we see that so many times. Quentin, if I was going to criticize him, instead of throwing the ball away, he just eats it. And he is going the wrong way. A loss of about 15 yards on that play.
You know, this is something the Cats are going to have to think about. This is most definitely 4-down territory, and we certainly do not want to give Branson good field position here.
3rd down and 32 yards to go. Hughes going deep. He's got one man open. What a nice play down to the 5-yard line.
Beautiful play. That was
Cade Kamler. Oh, what a nice play down the middle. That got him out of the hole, just like that. 3rd and 32, and you pick up 35. What a nice play from Hughes to Cade Kammerer. 1st and goal for the Cats, just inside the 10-yard line. Here comes Welch.
And it's a touchdown.
Touchdown Wildcats. Touchdown Wildcats coming at the 10-10 mark. What a nice run. The Cats, Welch, will give him actually it's a 4-yard run. Welch back in the scorer's table. He has been the workhorse for the Cats this year. And the Cats are up 13-3 with the extra point attempt coming. Nice drive by the Cats. They carried that 85 yards. The ball started on the 15-yard line.
Cade Spiva with the hold, and the ball is up and good.
And the kick is good. Like John mentioned, it's now 14-3 Neosho over Branson. We'll take a timeout and return after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
Some of our sponsors we'd like to thank tonight for making this game possible: Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, People's Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, Satterley Plumbing, Compton CPA Group, and First Community Bank.
Yeah, there is 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. Neosho Wildcats are up on the Branson Pirates by a score of 14-3. And the thing I see more than any other, Jim, is looking at the drive chart. We have had more plays. We're working harder. We're making sure that we get the opportunities we need in the 2 big drives that we've had.
And here comes the kickoff. It's a good one. Going to be taken down on around the 13-yard line of the Pirates. Nice run across the right side. Going to be pushed out of bounds on the 35. And that's where the Pirates will take over 1st and 10. John, it was a nice 85-yard drive by the Wildcats. And the big play at the end, it was 3rd and 32. And a nice hookup from Quentin Hughes to Cade Kammerer all the way down to the 4-yard line. So the Cats are on a roll. They've scored on their first 2 possessions. More importantly, they took a lot of time off the clock. And that leaves a lot of time on the field for the Pirate defense.
Well, Branson is certainly focusing, and rightfully so, on Hudson Williams. He's had a couple of free passes tonight, but when you focus on him like that and you double team him, that leaves Kammerer wide open, and he's had a couple of really nice catches so far tonight.
McCormick under center, ball on the 34. It's a handoff to the first man through. See if that's Dupre. Nope, that was number 8 that comes in. That's Finkbone. Is it Finkbone, I think? Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And the tackle was made by Brody Crane.
A nice 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5 for the Pirates. McCormick, the big 6'1", 205 junior quarterback. He is strong. He likes to use the option from time to time. 1 man in motion, the pitch out, coming on the left side. What a nice tackle by number 13.
Yeah, Brody Crane was in there again. Nice job, and that play developed really, really well, and he saw that it was happening, and each one of their blockers was taking on somebody else, and that allowed Brody to come right through and make the play.
Brody looked like he was at the rodeo with a little steer wrestling there and brought that runner down quickly. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Pirates. This is a big series right here if the Cats can hold. 9 minutes to go in this second period. McCormick under center. 1 man in motion, handoff, the first man through, and it is enough for a Pirate first down, pickup of about 6 on the play.
Finkbone again, and he just kept on going.
He got it up to the 48-yard line, where the Pirates will continue this drive. It started on their own 34, so they're taking some time off the clock as well.
He'll come out and Gage DePay will be back in as fullback on this. It's not really a flex bone offense. It's kind of a semi-flex bone. They've got 2 people in slot back position and then a fullback.
And the handoff to the first. No, it's a quarterback keeper. And McCormick had everyone fooled. It's a pickup of 10, maybe 11 yards. It'll move the chains again down to the 42-yard line. Referee says, yes, come on, let's bring the chains out. And get them down and set. We'll be ready to go. Clock running, 8:22 to go in the second period.
Number 88, the wideout, is over on this side, and that is Tegan Asbury.
One man in motion off to the right side. Dupay with the handoff across the 40.
Pick up about 2.
Cats are making a better stand on this series. However, the Pirates are on the march. Ball spotted on the 39-yard line. 7:50 to go before halftime. What a night this is in Branson, Missouri. Beautiful night. High today was 88 degrees.
Yeah, the sun's down and you can see lights over on the other side. You can see the city of Branson, and it's cooled off just a tash.
One man in motion in the backfield. A pitch out. One man is coming. Oh, what a nice hit by the Cats. They push him out of bounds and ride him again.
Ken Smith made the hit that time, and that was just enough for Brody Crane to bring him on and push him out of bounds.
Brody is a tough one. Like I say, I use that rodeo crochet, but he is all over him. He just like rides him down and pushes him out. It is homecoming night in Branson. The Cats would like to spoil all the festivities. Third down and short yardage. Hand off to the first man up. And they get across the 30, and they push the pile down to almost the 25-yard line. Chains will move. Another first down for the Pirates.
Now this is where the Cats are going to have to suck it up right here, and we've got to make sure that we do not let them get outside. Defensive ends are doing their job. They're standing in there, and they're turning the play in, but we've got to be there to make the tackle. It does not need to get into the secondary.
Ball on the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, Pirates. Langston and Giles both in the backfield. They've been in and out of this ball game. It's a handoff to the first man through. That's going nowhere.
And nice job that time by Zach Goff to see the play coming and stopped it right there on his spot.
Nice play. That's what they need to do more of in this contest. Under 7 minutes to go. Pirates in their hurry-up offense. Scores 14-3, Neosho. Pirates scored on a 42-yard field goal late in the first quarter. McCormick back to throw. He's got a man open at the 20-yard line. He's brought down and pushed out of bounds.
He was immediately hit by Kenton Smith that time.
Short gain. Clock is winding and ready to go again.
Looks like it's 3 and about 3 yards.
Third down and short yardage for the Pirates. Ball spotted on the 19-yard line. McCormick looking to the sidelines. Two men in the backfield on the side in the slot. One man in motion. Hand off to the first man through. He has room down inside the 10. Finkbone moving the ball and moving the chains for the Pirates. They want more than just a field goal. Ball spotted on the 9. 1st and goal for, or 1st and 10, right at the 10-yard line. They move it back just a tad. Hand off again, right up the middle.
Looks like he dove over that one, and he got picked up about 3.
Finkbone again. Off right tackle, nothing fancy, just straight up the middle.
2nd and 5, the Cats need to make a play right here.
2nd down and 5, like John mentioned.
And we made the play, and that's Zach Goff that made that play. And number 14, Bryce Warren, both the defensive ends. It makes it 3rd and goal from about the 4.
Be a nice stance for the Cats. They need a stop right here. They did it last week against Carthage in the same position. Then they came back and marched it down 97, 98 yards for a touchdown. 3rd down for the Pirates. Hand off.
Got him stopped. He's not there.
And it's a touchdown. Touchdown Pirates. They push the pile. That touchdown coming at the 4:53 mark. So the Pirates are getting back in the ball game. It's 14-9 with the extra point coming. from Efford. He made a 42-yard field goal earlier. He made it look easy. We saw him last year. Most of his kickoffs are touchbacks.
Ashbury holding. There's the snap and the kick underway, and it's through the uprights.
It looks good. No, it's no good.
No.
It's off to the right.
Oh, my.
That's amazing. He missed just a short one. 4:53 to go before halftime. It's Neosho 14, Branson 9. We'll return after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Specialty Risk Insurance, Pro Loop Tire and Auto Center, Southwest Missouri Bank, Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dodson, Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Calvary Baptist Church of Neosho. We want to thank these sponsors for letting us bring this game to you.
4:53 left in the half, and we want to remind everybody to stay tuned at the half. I have a special Wildcat Minute with Coach Kate Cummings. I interviewed her last night after that all-important victory just about 20 miles from here over at Willard, and show the excitement of these Cats. The Lady Cats won again tonight. What was that final score, Jim?
12-6 over the Lady Mustangs.
12-6 over the Lady Mustangs. That puts them on a 13-game winning streak.
12.
Okay.
Close. 13 just starting on Monday night. They'll play the Grove Ridge Runners. There's a nice kick taken on the 1-yard line.
Boston Patterson seated.
He's got some room across the 20. A nice run back up to the 25-yard line. Go figure, John. Efford kicks a 42-yard field goal for the Pirates, and then he misses the extra point from just 20 yards out. But he'll make up for that. He's a good kicker.
Yeah, he is. He's a good kicker, and there's so many things that could have happened. It could have been not a good hold. He could have maybe just misgauged it just a little bit. He could have hit it. And there's a penalty on the play.
It's against the Cats. Yeah, they'll mark it off instead of being on the 25. That'll push him back. It looks halfway to half the distance to the goal, all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's got to be a holding against the Cats, and that's exactly what it is. But it's still first down.
Instead of a 80-yard drive, they just need to go 90 yards.
Well,
4:47 left in the...
After two big drives, I like our chances.
Here comes the Cats, 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Hughes back, he hands off to the right side. Welch has got some room. He's across the 20.
And he's got the first down.
What a nice run. He was dragging a couple of players with him. He is fighting with determination tonight, John, something we haven't really seen from some of the Cats in these ball games this year. I think they've said enough is enough. No more getting pushed around. Here comes Hughes. It's complete. Up to the 28-yard line.
It was complete to Rozier.
First catch he's made tonight.
Looks like he's going to pick up about 6 on the play.
2nd down and 4:15 to go in this second period. Cats would like to move down and take time off the clock. Here comes Welch again. He's hitting the backfield. He's tripped up. No gain on the play. Right at 4 minutes before halftime. Good to have you folks with us back in Neosho and around the area and around the country that are Neosho alumni. 3rd down for the Cats. The throw, it's complete to Welch out of the backfield across the 35 to about the 37. And John, that is enough for another Wildcat first down. 3:43 to go before halftime. Cats are in hurry-up offense. They have this defense from Branson on their heels. Quentin Hughes having a great night in the backfield. A long throw, it's deep. He's got a man open. What a nice play.
Here, and he's going to go all the way. He's got the speed to be able to do it.
He carries 3 men into the
touchdown, Wildcats.
What a nice run. That's a 62-yard touchdown pass. to Rozier, of all people. Nice pass to Rozier, 62-yard TD pass. And that touchdown coming at the 3:24 mark left, and the Cats took them about a minute off the clock to respond to the Branson touchdown. Here comes the extra point. It's now 20-9. Extra point coming. And the kick is up. It's short, but it is good enough. 21-9 our score. Neosho on top of Branson. We'll return and come back after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
Clark Funeral Homes, with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional, cremation, and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345, or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half from Branson, Missouri. A 62-yard pass from Quentin Hughes to Virgil Rozier, and a score, and the Cats are up by a score of 21-3.
Cats are averaging 21 points a contest. John, isn't this a lot more fun when they're scoring touchdowns?
Well, it is, and it tells you these Cats definitely are coming together. They're coming together.
Ball taken on the 14-yard line on the kickoff. He has some room across the 35, still on his feet. And before he's pushed back by 3 or 4 Cats, but there's a late flag. Let's see what the call is.
There may be a late hit by the Wildcats that time after he was down, but I can't imagine it being a...
Well, they brought it back to the 37-yard line, and the indication takes them a little while to...
We're going to go back the other way.
It's against Neosho.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what that is, John.
Well, I'm going to have to look here and see.
You don't see that very often. It's not the normal call. I'll let you check that out and get an official ruling. It's 3:16 to go. Pirates ball. Well, John, I guess they probably just waved it off, I think.
Okay.
There's no penalty. They'll pick up the flag. Ball on the 37-yard line, and that's where the Pirates take over. Here's Dupay right up the middle. He dives forward for maybe 4, possibly 5 yards.
And the clock keeps going right now. The clock is the Wildcats' friends. As Luke pointed out a minute ago, Branson will get the ball back coming into the second half, and we need to stop them right here.
Under 3 minutes to play before halftime. Ball on the 43-yard line. Handoff again, left side Dupay. He's stuffed by Brody Crane. Brody Crane came up and he hit him low that time. He wrapped him up. Nice stop from Brody. Ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. However, it is enough for a Branson first down. 2:35 to go in the second period. A handoff again. No, a quarterback keeper off the right side.
And he's going to pick up another first down.
No, my mistake. That was Kyler Langston that he pitched it out to. He pitched it off at the last moment. Dupay was the decoy up the middle and had the Cats fooled on that. 2:10 left to go before halftime. Oh, I thought they had him wrapped up, and they do.
They do. They've stopped him, and he's going to be short of the first down. But more than anything else, the clock will keep moving.
Nowhere to run. Third down and still short yardage. There's no 2-minute warning in high school football.
A minute and 57, and there's a timeout on the field.
They'll take it.
It looks like it's going to be,
all teams, both teams still had all 3 of their timeouts.
I think we're going to have a official timeout and look and see if that's not close to a first down.
If not, it's 3rd and inches. And let's see if they're going to bring out the change to do an official measurement. Some plays have been very, very close tonight.
I believe that's going to be a first down.
Well, you know the Pirates will go for it. Here under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. And see how close that is.
It's maybe going to be that close. Yeah.
If you can see, it's maybe 2-3 inches at the most.
White Hat sticking his hand up, and it looks like it may be 2 inches.
They'll try it again, third down. That'll take more time off the clock. I'm sure it'll be a running play. McCormick, he has 3 senior running backs that they move in and out of the backfield.
Cats need a play.
And they do.
Run forward, and he got the first down.
Yep. Quarterback keeper down to the 36-yard line.
McCormick, keeper, first down, Branson.
Clock is not running. The clock did not start on that last play. Now they've got it started. The officials keep the correct time on the field in case there's a discrepancy. 1st and 10 Pirates, 36-yard line. They're moving. He pitches it out. He's got some room off to the right side. That's Giles across the 20-yard line. A good pickup of about 13 yards off the left side.
I tell you what, he's not but about 5'6", and he looks like a munchkin among all those towers over there, but he certainly has some speed.
Good gain by the Pirates. 1st and 10. The ball spotted on the 18-yard line. Here comes McCormick. He wants to throw, but he's going to run. He's got a man open down to the 2-yard line. It's complete. And that's number 8. That's
81.
Finkbone, or is it 81, the tight end?
Yeah. TJ Stormont.
The Pirates have some big wide receivers and a couple of huge tight ends. Minute 14, clock is running. Ball spotted on the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Pirates are knocking out the door.
Cats can get away with a field goal attempt if nothing else here. We're that much better off.
Defense needs to hold. Here comes quarterback keeper. He runs it in. Touchdown, Branson.
Nice job that time by Gage DuPay making the lead block and open up that hole so that McCormick could go through.
Not much the Cats could do on that play. It makes it 21-15. Let's see if they'll go for 1 or possibly 2. No, efforts back to kick. Ball on the 10-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard extra point attempt. He missed his last extra point. And the kick is up. No doubt about that. Right down the middle. Our score with 56 seconds left before halftime. Neosho 21, Branson 16. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
When you grow with Happy Egg, you're focused on the birds, not the checkbook. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Call 479-925-8855 for more information or visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
56 seconds left before halftime. Branson scores on a nice drive. They were gaining 10, 12, 13 yards on every play. It's 21-16. Let's see if the Cats have an answer to that last touchdown. You know Quentin Hughes and company will be out throwing, John. They can pick up a lot of territory very quickly. Their last drive, their touchdown drive, they took just under 2 minutes off the clock. You know, Quentin Hughes, his favorite player is, you know who, number 15 for the Chiefs, and they can score quickly, and so can the Cats. Here's the kick from Efford. It's a good one.
It's going to be back.
He's going to take it. He's going to let it go.
Yeah.
Did he touch it?
No, he didn't touch it.
And it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, so the Cats will take over.
Nice decision by Hudson Williams that time.
On their own 20-yard line. He realized he wasn't going to gain much if he would have
that was not Hudson Williams, I'm sorry. That was Boston Patterson. Nice decision by him to let that ball go. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, in which place the Cats would have gotten some really good field position, but the ball spun back around and went into the end zone for the touchback.
1st and 10 Cats from their 20-yard line. 2 men off to the right side, 2 on the left. Welch in the backfield with Hughes. He's going to throw. He's got a man open. He's throwing deep, this time to Williams. He overthrew it just a tad. 2 receivers, 2 defenders right there on Williams.
One thing we do not need to do is we do not need to give them a chance to intercept the ball back in good field position. There's 51.3 seconds left. I'd rather go into the field house at halftime with 21-16 lead.
That makes good sense. They need to get a first down. Here comes Hughes in trouble. He's going to run. He's got 1 block. He runs to the outside. He steps out of bounds on about the 25-yard line on the far side of the field. That will stop the clock at 44 seconds. Bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd down. Let's see where they spot the ball. They say he was back for about a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 8. Quentin stepped out accidentally because he was motoring up the field. Here comes he, a nice throw. Good catch off of the nice catch by Virgil. It's enough for a Wildcat first down. That'll momentarily stop the clock. 36 seconds left. Cats in hurry-up offense. 3 receivers off to the right side, 1 off to the left. Welch in the backfield. Hughes back to throw. He wants to go deep. He better let it go. He falls down. He's tripped up. He loses about 10 yards back to the 25-yard line.
The thing the Cats need to do right now is some timeout has been called.
2nd down.
And they'll talk things over. That's only their first time out that they have taken in this half. Boys probably need a breather from both sides. Still very warm tonight here in Branson. It feels more like the end of August instead of the end of September. But things will change in October. We know that far too well.
Some of our sponsors we could thank tonight: the Neosho Daily News, Crowder College, State Farm agent Eric Norris, show ring staff of Edward Jones, First Free Will Baptist Church, and Family Market located in Neosho. We are appreciative to them for letting us bring these games to you.
Yeah, we're excited about what the Cats are getting ready to do. There's 25.3 seconds left. The clock will start here in just a minute. Looks like we're really spreading things out. We've got trip wideouts over here on this side, and a single wideout and an empty backfield for Quentin Hughes.
25 seconds, clock is running. Hughes back to Williams. He loses the ball. He recovers.
He's got it back.
But he's lost back to about the 11 or 12-yard line, wherever they spot it.
I'm not real sure exactly how the clock stopped at 17 seconds, unless
Pass intended for number 1, Hudson Williams.
That pass was complete. That clock should be running now. I mean, even though that was considered a fumble.
It's an official timeout. Timeout against the Pirates. They want to maybe a chance for a play. If they can hold them and call another timeout and force a kick, they would get it in decent field position, but time is against them as well. But we've seen stranger things happen. Cats will have the ball. It's 3rd and 20 from their own 13-yard line. John, they've moved back. They need to get across the 42 for a first down, so they have a lot of territory to make up in this one play, or they're going to be forced to punt.
Well, it's where this high-flying offense comes in, and we'll see. Now, I would be a little more conservative, and I'd just take a knee and go into the clubhouse, but that's not going to happen. We've got 3 wideouts over on the other side, and we've got Hudson Williams over here on this side. Welch is in the backfield. And a little swing play, and he's going to come out, and he is going to keep running, and he is going to continue to run, and the clock is going to...
Just a short gain, not enough for first down. Clock is stopped at 7.4 in this first half.
I think the Pirates called timeout again. that play was meant to eat up the clock. That's exactly what Denver Welch did that time, was run around and try to eat up the clock, and almost got it completely done.
And that took about 10 seconds off that play clock. Well, the Pirates, their possibilities to get the ball quickly, call another timeout and maybe a Hail Mary into the end zone. Or better yet, if they're close enough, John Everett might come out for a long field goal, because he's connected earlier tonight on a 42-yarder late in the first period. During warm-ups, he was kicking from 50 and 55 yards out. Yes, he is that good. And the ones he missed, he was hitting the goal post from long range. So that's a possibility as well, and they know what weapons they have in that arsenal. A couple of defenders are back deep. See what the Cats will do.
And we're going to punt the ball.
4th down and 23 yards to go. Cats will be kicking from about their own 5-6 yard line.
And the key is getting the clock started.
And a good snap. It's a quick kick. It's a squibbler. They'll have good position. A good run back across the 35. And he's going to be brought down on the 25-yard line. Clock expires. And that's the end of your first half. Neosho hangs on. They lead Branson at halftime 21-16. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
It's halftime. There's 19 minutes and 23 seconds left in halftime, and the Cats are up over the Branson Pirates by a score of 21-16. And Jim, with my unofficial totals, the Cats had 233 yards of all-purpose offense. Of course, the big play was that big pass play from Quentin Hughes to Virgil Rozier for 62 yards.
It was a great play down the left side on the far side of the field. Rozier, boy, he had a lot of second effort there. He dragged 2 or 3 defenders with him from about 10 yards out for that touchdown. Well, the Branson Pirates, they have missed an extra point, so that's where they stand. They have had 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and a long 42-yard field goal from effort late in the first period. But the big play for Neosho, like John has just mentioned, 62-yard pass play from Hughes to Rozier. And that's where we stand, 21-16. It's halftime here in Branson during their homecoming festivities.
Let's take a time out for our halftime show, which is brought to you by Freeman Sports Medicine.
You have to trust a lot of things every day. You trust your chair will hold you up when you sit down. You trust the brakes will stop your car when you press the pedal. But what can you trust that'll give you peace and joy in your life? Well, the Bible tells about a famous king who knew the answer to that question.
Solomon had a prescription for all of this. He said, I've tried it all and found that by trusting God, I have an inward peace and happiness.
Billy Graham explains what trusting God looks like.
It means to surrender yourself completely and unreservedly to Christ as Savior, Lord, and Master. That you come to the cross, confess your sins, and by faith receive Christ as your Savior. When Christ is implicitly trusted, a new life begins in the soul of man.
Discover how trusting Jesus Christ can bring you a new life today. Go to our website, findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
The Wildcat Minute is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Neosho Wildcats.
Welcome to Wildcat Minute. This is kind of a special Wildcat Minute. I've got head softball coach Kate Cummings, and we're recording this at Willard after a great victory. Coach, have you caught your breath yet?
I think it's a little surreal right now. I was confident, very confident today. I didn't have that kind of anxious feeling because we had such a good practice yesterday. I was just very confident that the girls would come out and play with confidence and kind of settle in. We knew it would be a tough battle, good pitching on both sides, but we found enough. Each inning we found enough to get out of jams or to put some runs up whenever we had people on base, so couldn't be more proud. I think I don't know that it's set in quite yet.
I understand. Two cliches, okay. First, when Carly said the other night, I knew that the defense had my backside, and the last cliche is a double play ball is a pitcher's best friend, right?
Yeah, fortunately for us, that girl hit it just hard enough for us to be able to turn it. Beck fielded it perfectly, had a great flip, and then Addie turned it. And I know it was a short hop, but it was still a very good throw, and Journey picked it. And it was funny, it's like yesterday we worked on that 3 or 4 times because we couldn't quite get it right, and we're like, well, one more. And then it was just like, that's why you do it one more. That's why you end on a good one, so it makes it happen in the game, and they see that they can do it.
Well, it was a great pick by Journey. She stretched out and pulled it out of the dirt. Couldn't have been worked out much better, could it?
Yeah, when you lead off the bottom of the 7th, when you're down with a hit, and then you turn a double play, you take all the momentum right back. It's just, you become absolutely deflated, and that's a huge get for us late, because it's just like, no, we're still here. We're going to get one more out and finish the game, which we did.
Yeah, we are. Well, this is on Friday night, so you have McDonald County right now, and it's at home. Then we go to Grove on Monday, and then you finish up with Carthage. That'll be the 3rd phase of the 3 phases you said we had to win.
Yeah, we've completed step 1 and 2. We got one more step to go. I'll make sure I send you a text. So at this point, maybe the fans will know. I don't know when you're going to air the Wildcat Minute on the stream, but I'll text you our score against Mac. Game we should go take care of business, feel confident moving into the weekend.
All right, thank you so much, Coach, for spending a couple of minutes with us. Go enjoy your victory.
Thank you. Go Cats.
Thank you for listening to the Wildcat Minute, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Neosho Wildcats.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is Your Touchstone Energy Partner.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A nonprofit organization, a sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome to another Getting to Know You segment here on 91.7 FM and the KNEO Sports Network. Adam Winkler here with you, joined by Brian Bounds. He's a trainer with Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. And Brian, thanks for being with us.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, give us a little background information on where you grew up at and what you did before you got to Freeman.
Well, I've kind of grown up all over the place, or I've lived all over the place. I went to high school in Illinois. I played soccer, basketball, and baseball all 4 years of high school. I originally went to Iowa State my freshman year, but my family moved up to Michigan, and my mom had a job working through Michigan State University, so I transferred to Michigan State. Graduated from Michigan State with a degree in kinesiology, an emphasis on athletic training. After that, I spent a year at Northwestern up in Evanston. I worked with their men's soccer team up there. And then I got a graduate assistant position I was at SMS at the time, working men's and women's soccer and men's and women's tennis for SMS. And then I actually went on to PT school, physical therapy school at SMS, graduated from there, moved to Kansas City, worked with the Kansas City Wizards. From there, I went on and moved up to Ottumwa, Iowa, and was the head athletic trainer at Indian Hills Community College for about 5 years. Set that program up and got it rolling. Very good JUCO athletics up there. Really good JUCO basketball. I always tell people Indian Hills is like the Duke or Kentucky of JUCO basketball. So had some really good teams, saw some really good players. We sent a lot of players on to the D1 level. From there, I got a job in St. Louis working for St. Louis Football Club, which is a professional soccer team. They're a member of the United Soccer League. Was the head athletic trainer there for a few years. That organization is now no longer. They had to fold because of COVID, but it was a great experience, great people, really pretty fun. Had a great home games were really fun environments. So that was pretty cool. And then from there, the last 3 years I've spent as the head athletic trainer at Dodge City Community College out in western Kansas. That's where I was prior to moving to Joplin, getting a job as the athletic trainer with Freeman Health Systems. But, my primary responsibility is to Neosho High School. So here we are.
Well, no, we're glad to have you in the area, and we were talking before this interview just about your journey and a chance to really help out athletes at many different levels: the professional level, the community college level, the Division I level. How have those experiences shaped you to the trainer that you are today? I'm sure you've learned many things from every single stop.
You see different things at every level. So, the injuries are a little bit different at the high school level versus the professional soccer level, for instance. Obviously the athletes are more mature. You're working with professional athletes, guys that depend on their bodies for their livelihood. And so, you have to really be on top of your game and to keep them healthy. And so, I've learned from every single stop that I've had, and I've had a pretty, I guess you could say, well-balanced career. I've pretty much worked in almost every type of setting in athletic training, in the field of athletic training. And so you learn something from every single stop. And then, along the way, I've done several other things personally. Like, for instance, when I was in physical therapy school, I created my own business where I did performance enhancement training specifically for soccer players. So we worked a lot on injury prevention, a lot on speed, agility, quickness, strength, flexibility, mobility, power, that type of stuff. I try to be more of a proactive athletic trainer versus reactive. So, I constantly tell my athletes, you need to form your own routine, because the best athletes that I worked with, and guys that played at a high level in MLS and played for, some guys played for the national team and actually played in the World Cup. So these guys were professional athletes for, more than 10 years. And they all had their own little routine that they did every single day that they used to help take care of themselves. And so I try to communicate that to all the athletes that I have and just say, hey, you need to start learning how to take care of yourself. And here's a few things that I can give to you that might help. And, at each level, it's a little bit different. Obviously, professional athletes probably going to take it a little bit more seriously than a high school athlete is. But it doesn't mean you still can't teach them. Even when I was at the JUCO level, it's still kind of the same. You always hear this, you always hear athletes their goal is to make it to the NBA or make it to the NFL. Well, it takes a lot to get to that level. And I would try to tell them and try to, implement some things with them. And some would do it, and others, just really didn't take it all that serious. And so, those were the ones who obviously didn't get the D1 scholarship offer like they wanted, or, didn't make it on to become a professional athlete like they wanted. So each level obviously gets more and more competitive. The athletes are better. Their skill sets are much, much better. I mean, it's crazy, just even being at the professional league and just seeing the type of stuff that these guys can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of the behind-the-scenes type of stuff that the general public doesn't get to see, like what the athletes are just kind of messing around before practice, and the type of stuff that they can just pull out of the box, the things that they can do, and it's just like kind of have to marvel at it. That's just years and years and years and repetition of just honing their craft. Every level is different, but you can learn something from every single level too. It's been a good journey. I feel pretty lucky, honestly, to have some of the experiences that I've had.
Well, we're speaking with Brian Bounds. He is an athletic trainer with Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine on this Getting to Know You segment. And finally, Brian, as we wind our time down here for this segment of Getting to Know You, as you just look at Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine with your job with the Neosho Wildcats, first few months on the job, what have you just loved about the area? And obviously, I know you're just trying to get to know the athletes and building that relationship with them, because once you build that relationship, you build that trust, and you're able to do a lot of great things with them.
One of the things I like about this area is, I kind of consider it home, because I lived in Springfield for so many years and went to grad school there, and then my parents live up in Springfield. My sister lives in Willard. So, every time I would come home for a holiday or whatever, I considered it home. And so it's nice to get back to this area. The people have just been great to me. The kids are great. I love the kids, and they've just been super, super nice and really easy to work with. And, everyone at Freeman, it's the same thing. It's a nice change of pace for me versus where I was at, and just knowing that people really appreciate what you do, and you feel very welcome, and, everyone's just been great. And I have an 18-year-old son, so I try to treat all of my athletes here at the high school the same way I would treat my own son.
Mm-hmm.
So they've all been great, super great kids. Parents have been really, really nice. And then, my coworkers have all been super, super helpful and great to work with. So it's a really good atmosphere, so I'm pretty happy.
Well, Brian, we appreciate your time on this week's segment of Getting to Know You. Welcome back to the area, and continued success as you work there with Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Great. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.
You can't put God in a test tube or a mathematical formula.
Billy Graham.
You accept by faith that He is the creator of the whole universe. By faith, we know that there's something beyond ourselves.
That fact is something college professor Mary Jo Sharp had a hard time believing when she thought about the meaning of life.
I remember thinking to myself, why do I think I matter? Or why do I think any of this matters? Because eventually we all die and return to dust. And that's it. That's the end of us.
Mary Jo's grim worldview changed when she came to know Jesus Christ.
The way that Jesus was talking about who we are as humans, and why we continue to do the things, that are wrong for us, and that there's a different way to live. That, combined with God being the artist behind all the beauty in the world, this all made sense to me.
Do you need help making sense of your life? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Welcome back to Branson, Missouri. It's still halftime. There's about 3 minutes and 35 seconds before the kickoff of the second half. The Branson Pirates will receive the ball. The Cats did a lot of really, really good things in the first half, Jim.
A lot of good, quick passes from Quentin Hughes to a variety of receivers. His favorite receiver, of course, was Hudson Williams, but the big play, a 62-yard touchdown pass to Virgil Rozier. What a nice play. Very strong young man, and boy, he just took off down the left side and drug 2 or 3 defenders with him across the goal line. He was determined, and I think the Cats are playing with a little more aggression, probably a little meanness tonight, and they're tired of getting kicked around. They're tired of losing these ball games. They're better, John, than 0-5.
Yeah, they really are, and you can even see the way that they're coming out. There's a little bit of swagger about them. They're jogging out here onto the field, and I think we're excited. And I think Branson is in for a long second half, and I think a lot of it is going to depend on the kickoff. We know we've got to make a play on the kickoff, and it's just a matter of time. Now, last year at this time, our kick back would be a quick kick over just barely 10-yard line, the 10 yards down the road, and then we'd recover it. I don't know if we want to try to do that again. We did that 3 times last year before somebody finally caught on and decided, hey, they're really going to do this again.
You know, there's only been, I think, 1 punt in the ball game.
That's right.
From Neosho in this contest, and some good drives. They've scored on 3 of their possessions. Meanwhile, Branson has scored 3 as well, but one of those 3 points was, of course, a field goal, a 42-yard field goal from Effort, and he has long range as well. And they were hoping to get him in position right before the end of the half, but clock ran out, and that's where we stand right now, 21-16. Neosho on top of Branson. Branson has played in some tough ball games this year. They're no pushover. They have defeated a very fine Carthage team. Then they defeated Carl Junction, but they have lost to some good teams as well. But they do put up a fight. And
yeah, they really do. And we're excited to get this second half going. I think that the way the coaches took us into the halftime, and we did what we could, and then we kicked the ball off with about 7 seconds left, and the clock ran out before anything else could happen. Good job by the Cats to go into the clubhouse at halftime with a score of 21-16.
It is homecoming night here at Branson High School, and of course the Cats would like to be spoilers and kind of spoil some of the festivities. The band has played tonight. Very good atmosphere, and we always love coming to Branson. The athletic department treats us like royalty over here, John. Anything that we so desire within reason, they let us have, and they bring refreshments in to keep us cool and hydrated, just like the players are on the field, because the high today was 88 degrees this afternoon in Branson. Kind of unusual being that warm this late in the season, as we're into our first full week of fall here in the 4-state area.
Yeah, programming note, we will be in Carthage, Missouri, as the Lady Wildcats take on the Carthage Tigers Tuesday afternoon for a 4:30 first pitch. We'll be on at 4 o'clock with the pregame show, and then next Friday night we'll be back home at the Bob, where we will entertain Ozark.
Ozark struggling this year as well. They came into their ball game tonight with a 1-4 record. So the Cats, if they can put it together and finish the Pirates off tonight, and hope for some good things next week at Bob Anderson Stadium. And once again, that game time, 7 o'clock pregame at 6:15 right here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Some scores around the conference at halftime in Nixa, and the Nixa Eagles are up over the Bulldogs from Carl Junction by a score of 21-0. And just as I said that, my phone refreshed. The Joplin Eagles at halftime are behind the Republic Tigers by a score of 7-16. In Willard, it is the Willard Tigers 16, the Webb City Cardinals 14. And Carthage and Ozark are knotted at 20 at halftime over there. And of course, our score here, as you've seen on KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network, is Neosho Wildcats 21 and the Branson Pirates 16. We'll look over here at the Big 8 for just a minute. There's a couple of games that are of importance to us. McDonald County has East Newton has a 13-3 lead over the Monette Cubs. And we'll get that McDonald County score for you here in just a minute. McDonald County down to Lamar. It's at Lamar 35-4. And then Seneca, I don't see that. There it is. Seneca at halftime has scored 40 on Reed Springs, and Reed's has scored 14. So a lot of scoring going on. We want you to stay tuned to the end of the ball show, and we'll have the drive time scoreboard show brought to you by Freeman Sports Medicine.
A lot of important games going on right now across the area, and none more important than this ball game right here. COC action live tonight from Pirate Stadium. in Branson, Missouri. We're about a little over a minute away from the kickoff to start the second half. Branson will receive the ball. And
be out on the ground early, so we need to look to our defense to make a play to get the offense back so we can take advantage. Cats did a good job of controlling the clock in the first half. Of the first half, they had over 16 minutes of the clock and making some big time charges down the field, and of course it was capped off with a 62-yard pass from Quentin Hughes to Virgil Rozier for a touchdown.
On their second touchdown tonight, they were deep. They had a big penalty. They were 3rd and 32, needed a lot of yardage, and they come up with 35 yards down to the 4, and then they punch it in. Welch from 4 yards out, that coming with 10:10 left in the second period, but the big long throw at 3:21 left in the second period. 62-yard touchdown pass from Hughes to Rozier. We are just about ready for the opening kickoff to start our second half. Once again, Neosho on top of Branson, 21-16. And we'll see what Neosho can do to hang on and put up some more points. John, I think they're going to need to score 2, possibly 3 more touchdowns to put this ball game away, because there's still a lot of fight left in these Branson Pirates.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about it. We don't need to get into a slugfest with them right now. We are ahead, but we got to put the pressure on, and we have got to make sure that every time they happen to get a score, we do the same thing. Or if we get a couple of scores up, that changes our strategy just a little bit. Luente's get ready to kick off for the Cats.
And it's a short kick, gonna go be taken on around the 33, and he's brought down. And the Cats were on top of him. Not much of a gain or a return on that. And the Pirates will take over.
Brandon Pfeiffer was the one that picked up the ball and was getting ready to get hit and dropped right there wisely. And that would have been maybe a possibility of the Cats on an onside kick. No, it went a lot farther than that, though.
Well, Pirates will take over on their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10, just underway in this third period. Cats need to put a statement out and say, hey, no more. We're going to put a stop to this nonsense. One man in motion. Handoff, first man through's got some room. He is brought down across the 50 down to the 45.
And there's a flag. It's going to be a course collar, and that's going to be another 15-yard penalty tacked on there.
That's not much they could do. Otherwise, he had been gone to the races. Let's see what the official call is. The ball spotted on about the 41-yard line. Ball will be deep inside Neosho territory.
Looks like it's going to be a personal foul. And it's going to be a face mask.
Face mask.
Right.
He grabbed him up high around the helmet.
We'll take another 15. Cats have got to stop. We've got to stop the big plays. We cannot allow those kind of things to happen. So let's regroup right here and let's get in the ball game and let's make a big play.
Pirates will take over 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 26-yard line. Great start for the Pirates here at the beginning of this third period.
That was Gage DePay that made that run that time for the Branson Pirates.
Right up the middle, one man in
Here
motion.
He comes again.
He'll do it again off the right side across the 20 before he's brought down by about 5, half the team of the Wildcats. Brody Crane in on the tackle.
Yeah. Trey Harden in the middle of it. We haven't called his name much this evening, but he's been right in the middle of some of those big flying to the ball gang tackles.
2nd down and 4 from the 20. McCormick under center, one man in motion, handoff to DePay. He brings it across the 15, down to about the 11, 12-yard line. That's enough for another Pirate first down.
Harden grabbed a hold of him that time and just kind of rode him down. But that's, like you said, that's another first down.
Chain Gang has been busy tonight, working the sidelines. 11:05 to go in the third period. Clock is running. Pirates on the move. 1st and 10 from the 12 is where they'll spot it. Hand off to the left side. Nothing doing. Stopped at about the 10.
And that's exactly what the Cats have got to do right now. We've got to stop them and stop them now.
Well, the Pirates are able to shift 2 or 3 different runners from time to time into the backfield, get some fresh legs. Dupay doing very well. He is a strong runner coming in at 190 pounds. He's a bulldog to bring down. One man in motion, handoff once again to Dupay.
A nice job that time by number 52 for the Wildcats. And that was Gabriel Brosted.
Cats hanging tough. 10-10 left to go in this third period. Neosho up 21-16, but Branson knocking at the door. 3rd down, 7. Ball will be spotted on the 9-yard line. 3rd down, important series right here. Here comes McCormick. He throws to one man, throws behind him. It's no good, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 7.
The ball was going to Daniel Giles, and it was thrown behind him, so they will come in and they'll attempt to field goal.
Effort coming in again to tighten the score. And this will be an attempt from the 15. Make it a 25-yard field goal if it's good.
Asbury holding.
This is nothing more than an extra point for Effort. He hit one earlier from the 42-yard line, but then he missed an extra point tonight. And the snap. Kick is up. It's long enough.
No, it's not good.
It is. It's good. Field goal.
I can't tell one way or the other.
It coming at the 9:50 mark. Field goal for the Branson Pirates. 25-yarder. And our score now is 21-19 in favor of Neosho. Let's take a short time out and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
You found it, the ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 PSI of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Hudson Williams and Boston Patterson back to receive the kickoff with 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. The score is now Neosho Wildcats 21, Branson 19, thanks to a field goal by Uner.
Effort with the kick, kicking from their own 40-yard line. He's had a touchback tonight. The others that have returned have been all the way down to the 1- and 2-yard line. He has some strong leg. He's got them back in the ball game. They're down by 2. It's now 21-19, Neosho. Here's the kick. It's good. It's high.
That's going to be way.
It's into the end zone, and the Cats will start on their own 20-yard line. Another touchback.
Yeah.
Well, the Cats need to make a...
technically out of bounds, but I don't think that's what they're going to call it. The Cats are going to get it on the 20-yard line.
Cats need to answer, even though that was just a field goal. They need to make a statement right here. This is where they've struggled this season, John, is in the second half. Been kind of a letdown on some of the games. Unable to, they'll give up the lead and then not take it back.
Well, it was a good job by the defense that time to stuff them back and them only get 3 yards after a couple of really big plays by Dupre.
1st and 10, Cats from the 20. The handoff to Welch. He's running left and back right. Gain of about 2 on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. 9:30 to go in the third period. Hughes and company like to gain this, extend this lead. Here's Welch. He's got some room across up to the 30.
He's got the first down.
He drug about, he's still on his feet. He drug about 4 or 5 defenders, a good 5 or 6 yards across the 35 to just shy of the 36-yard line. Nice run by Denver Welch. Good little run, brings it up to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Cats. Hughes and company in the backfield. He spins and he's looking downfield. He's looking, nobody open. He throws it. It's short, almost intercepted back at midfield. That ball was intended for number 12, Rozier. 9 minutes to go exactly in this third period. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. They'll spot the ball at the 36-yard line. 3 men off to the far side of the field, 1 here on the near side. Welch in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Here's the run across the 40, the 42. And he falls forward up to about the 48-yard line before he's brought down. And it's still short, bringing up third down for the Cats. Third and maybe a long 2. Everybody's on their feet, cheering on this Pirate team. They want to stop. Here comes the Cats. 3 men off to the far side. Hughes to throw. He does. It's completed to Brock Pyle. That's his first reception of the evening. It comes at a good time, just enough for another Neosho Wildcat first down. 8:30 to go in the third period. Neosho up 21-19. Ball spotted on the 49-yard line of Neosho. Right at midfield. Handoff to Welch again across midfield. He gains about 3 on the play. Nothing fancy, just straight ahead smash mouth football. Now spotted on the 48-yard line across midfield inside Branson territory. 8 minutes to go and running. Clock is running. Hughes in the backfield. Throwing over to Welch on the run. He couldn't find the handle. He threw him perfectly, and Denver just lost the handle.
Yeah, he did. He was wide open on that little wheel route coming around the corner.
It'll stop the clock at 7:54. Third down and 7 Wildcats. Big play here for both teams.
This is a huge play for the Cats.
Hughes back to throw. He's got a man. Oh, gets away from one defender. He's running right. He's going to run out of bounds. Gain of about maybe 2 on the play. That'll bring up fourth down and still long yardage for the Cats. I would imagine the punting crew will come on. Fourth down and 8. The Cats are going to go for it. They're on their 48-yard line.
I would expect Branson to dial up a little stunt right here.
Well, they're doing a long count, hoping to draw him off sides.
Yeah, off sides is not going to be enough to amount to anything.
They're going to go for it. The throw, it's long. He leads the receiver down the field, and it's incomplete. Knocked out of bounds on the 20-yard line. It's tipped, and Branson will take over at extremely good field position from just inside the 50-yard line in their territory. So, John, this is not what the Wildcats had hoped for.
Well, no, it's not. But wait a minute, we're going on down there.
Do we have a pass interference? That's the only thing I could see.
No,
crowd is not happy with this, but then they're going to bring the change down. The ball will remain with the Wildcats. That ball was incomplete.
Maybe they thought that he had it and he was knocked out of bounds and had control of the ball. He got up. Hudson Williams got up just a little bit late, but we'll take it. First down for the Cats.
From their 17-yard line. First and 10. The throw over to Hudson Williams. He's got it. Down the sideline.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Wildcats. There's the signal. It's official coming at the 7:32 mark. Touchdown, Neosho. Crowd is not loving that. Boy,
Branson does not like it, and there's a couple of flags, and those are going to be after contact.
And they'll tack that on. Nice pass from Hughes to Hudson Williams.
And that'll be tacked on when we kick off, I believe.
What a nice drive. John, I never saw on that play, it had to have been pass interference.
Well, it couldn't very well have been pass interference because it had to come back to the line of scrimmage and taken 15 yards.
You're right.
So I'm going to say that they felt like that he had control of it as he was getting knocked out of bounds. And when he hit the ground, he fumbled it.
We'll blame our spotter for not calling that correctly tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Luke, I'm not talking about you, so don't worry now.
I am. I'm blaming it on you, Luke.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Well, we're going to see.
It's touchdown.
No, it's a touchdown, but the flags.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Branson.
So the score is now 27-19, and we're getting ready for the PAT with 7 minutes and 32 seconds left, and we'll let them score 3 if we score 7 all night long, won't we, Jim?
We can certainly do that. We can just trade touchdowns. We'll be happy tonight as long as we get the last one in the ball game.
Yeah, there was another unsportsmanlike conduct again. Now we'll see how many yards comes about.
Well, the kick will be from the 10. That'll be a 20-yard extra point attempt. The kick is up. It is just across the goal post, and our score was 7:32 to go in the third period. Neosho up 28-19. We'll return after this short timeout on the KNEO Sports Network.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Welcome back to some Wildcat action tonight. We want to thank a few of our sponsors real quick. Josh Dodson, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, Clark Funeral Homes, Rise Fitness Center, Happy Egg, Big Nickel, and Insurance Benefits Consultants.
What we've got to do right now is the Cats are getting ready to kick off. There's 7 minutes and 32 seconds left. We traded, but the Cats got the best end of that deal. As we said, they came down and kicked a field goal on the kickoff to start off the second half, but the Cats went down and scored big time. And looks like that we're going to take the ball on. That's where the unsportsmanlike conduct play is going to go, and the referee is marching that off right now.
And they will kick it from inside Branson territory down to the 45. And this would push Branson back. Let's see if they can hold him back there. Branson would still like to have a good return. Fuentes does not have the leg strength of effort, but he can kick him from time to time. He's a good soccer player as well. Here comes the kick. It's a nice one, all the way back to the 3-yard line. And that's where Branson will take it. They've got upended on about the 17.
Nice job that time by number 8 for the Wildcats. That was Corbin York.
What a nice play by the Cats. Pirates will take over from they'll spot it on the 19-yard line. They gave him just an extra yard or two there. Still shy of the 20-yard line, as a touchback would have brought the ball out to the 20.
It's a 77-yard drive for the Cats that time.
They looked at ease. They had several long pass plays. They converted on third down. Here's the handoff, not pitched back off to the left side. Got some room, and he did a flip just shy of a first down.
Yeah, he did a nice job by
Kenton
Smith. Yeah, it's a first down. I guess he flipped on over.
And the ball spotted right at the 30-yard line. Just enough for a Branson first down. Those run plays have caused Neosho some difficult times. One man in motion. Hand off to the first man through. That's Dupre.
He's going to pick up about 5 on that one.
When you want 5 or 6 yards just right up the middle, they give it to Dupre. And he's produced every time. Under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Neosho on top 28-19.
I just feel like the defense is going to create an opportunity.
Oh,
right
there's a fumble.
Right there.
Neosho's got it. They knocked McCormick down. He fumbled the ball. Neosho's going to have.
That is Greg Swift.
Neosho will have the ball inside Branson territory down to the 33-yard line. That's the first big break either team's had tonight.
I just said I feel like the defense is going to create an opportunity, and the ball was fumbled.
McCormick just took his eyes off and kind of undecisive whether to throw it or toss it off to the running back coming across the field, and he was wrapped up, and that ball was knocked loose.
It's a great time for the Cats to go down and score, not even mess with it. And there's a pass, and it was knocked down by number 26. is Skyke Stilton. He is a junior D lineman. He is 6'3". Got his hands up there.
And Dupre was in on the play as well. He's the middle linebacker.
He's 2nd 10 for the Cats.
Cats would like to get some more points. Here's the handoff to Welch. He's churning. He's up to about the 30-yard line.
And this is going to turn into a scrum, and we're just going to move him on over the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Like a rugby match.
Yeah, and it's going to be right at the 30-yard line.
Be 3rd down. This would almost assuredly be 4th down territory for the Cats. Here comes a nice play. Oh, Hughes in trouble. He's trying to run. He throws. Oh,
and
what a nice.
Great
it is
job.
caught. He was
Great
in trouble
job.
inside the 20. What
that
a nice.
was Cade Kammer that caught that ball.
What a nice play, all the way down to about the 17-yard line. Boy, Quentin Hughes in trouble. Took a couple of spin moves. He saw another Pirate right on him. He just threw it up for grabs, and Kammer's right there. 1st down for the Cats.
You know, those guys have played together since they were in the 3rd grade. They know each other just pretty well.
Here's a handoff to Welch. Off right tackle. Ball was spotted on the 19. He gains about 1 yard on the play. There's not much there. This Pirate team, you'd think, John, they'd get tired about now being on defense.
Well, one of the things that we were told by the Branson broadcaster was they were staying with Nixa up until Nixa just outmanned them, wore them down. So, you know, that's not out of the realm of possibility.
No gain on that last play. They'll keep the ball at the 19. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Cats. Clock running, 5:20 left. In this 3rd period, Cats up 28-19. Hughes throwing this time to Rozier. He's up across the 15-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down. Third down. My mistake on that. I thought they're quick on changing the light bulbs in the chains. 3rd down and 6 to go.
We've got that open backfield. We know exactly what's going to happen.
And here comes Hughes. He's got a man open. Oh, what a hit. And the ball was knocked loose inside the 10. That was Rozier.
He got hit hard. In fact, knocked his mouthpiece out.
Thought a flag was coming out, but that was the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
He was hit hard. A good clean hit. No helmet to helmet. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. It's 4th down and 6 for the Cats.
4 minutes and 42 seconds left in this quarter.
Pirates are looking to stop the Cats. Cats need 6 yards. They need to get it down to about the 9-yard line for another 1st down to keep this drive alive. Hughes in the backfield. He's wanting to throw. He's got a man open. It's incomplete. And the Pirates stop the Wildcats.
Well, you just felt like that they were going to dial up a stunt that time, and that's exactly what they did. They had everybody, and Hughes didn't have enough time to see because there were 3 wideouts wide open.
But the Pirates will start from their own 15-yard line deep inside their own territory. So that fumble by McCormick, no damage done. Just taking time off the clock. 4:38 to go in the 3rd period. As the teams switch from offense to defense and vice versa.
See if defense can create another opportunity for us right here.
28-19 our score. Neosho on top of Branson. Here comes the Pirates quarterback keeper.
You bet.
He's up across the 20. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
In on the tackle that time was Corbin York.
Defense coming alive this 2nd half for the Wildcats.
You know, we need to make a play. We need to get the ball back right here.
Here's
and
the
they
first.
Stuffed him right there.
That's Dupre again.
And he got nowhere. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3.
Dupre, the big man in the backfield. He plays both ways, middle linebacker, and then he moves into running back. Clock under 4 minutes here in the third period. A lot of time left for both teams. You're in tune to the KNEO Sports Network on a beautiful Friday night from Branson, Missouri. Third down and short yardage. A handoff, and he's upended.
He got enough for the first down, but not much more than that.
Wildcats were right there. Let's see what the official move is. And they will move the chains. That's enough for a Pirate first down. Clock will start again once the chain gang is in position. I love these interactive scoreboards that we get to visit. Ozark has a good one. Webb City, Joplin, here in Branson. It's a little bit different.
What's going on here with the
clock is running. The chains are set. We're ready for action. McCormick under center, ball on the 26-yard line. He's back to throw. He's got a man open. Oh, almost intercepted.
Nice job by Drake Swift that time.
Ooh, number 21 was right there, and he knew it. That would have been a nice Christmas gift. That was given to him.
He's probably talking to himself for not catching that ball, but knocking it down was almost as good. And second down and 10.
Here comes the Pirates. It's a handoff. No, he still has it. McCormick had everyone fooled.
He's going to get up over the 30-yard line to about the 31.
It'll be third down and 5 for the Pirates. A stop here would be nice by the Cats. Pirates have yet to punt in this ball game.
Clock keeps running down to 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
Play clock down to 10. They're taking a lot of time off the clock. Here comes McCormick under center. Handoff right up the middle. He's got some room. Dupay, he drags a couple of defenders. He's all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that'll be enough for another Pirate first down. Clock stopped momentarily at 2:32 in the third period. This drive started back on their own 15-yard line, and they have the ball on the 45. They're trying to keep this drive alive, but they're taking a lot of time off the clock doing so.
DePay hung on to the ball.
Oh, he dropped the ball again, but
dropped.
He picked it up.
It's not going to be for any yardage. Well,
very short, maybe a yard on the play.
Maybe so. Cats are doing their best to tackle the ball, and that is exactly what's happening. We're hitting their big man in center and making that exchange even that much more difficult.
Ball on the 46-yard line, still inside Branson territory. McCormick under center. One man, he's going to throw. He throws quickly. It's low.
That's going to be a...
If he trapped it, it's not enough for a first down if it's complete.
That's... They're saying they're asking him, no, he's throwing a fit, so obviously they're...
Nope.
They're saying he caught it.
He caught it inside Neosho territory. It's about 2 yards shy of a first down. It'll be third down and 2. Ball spotted on the 47, just shy of the 48-yard line.
There's a good opportunity for the Cats to stuff right here.
We're down to a minute to play in this third period. Clock is running. McCormick again, one man in motion. The handoff to the right side. Dupay again. He's across the 40. He drags several defenders down with him. And that's sure enough for a Pirate first down. They keep churning up the yardage.
There's no doubt about it. That young man knows how to run the ball, and he keeps his legs underneath him, and he carried 4 Cats with him, an extra 2 yards.
He's going to sit down for a little bit, equipment adjustment. He'll bring some fresh running backs in.
I think Bone is now in the back, in that fullback position.
Ball on the 39-yard line of Neosho. Pirates are moving. This drive started on the 15-yard line. Handoff left side. This is Finkbone. He's got some room. He's tripped up. He's going to fall forward down to about the 17-yard line. That's a good 18-yard run off left tackle.
Kenton Smith was able to fend off a couple of blockers and make the tackle that time, or that'd been a touchdown.
Clock stops. It's running now. Chains are set. This could be the last play of the third period. Under 20 seconds. They're taking time. One man in motion again. Handoff up the middle. It's not going anywhere.
No. And that'll be the last play in the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third period. Neosho on top of Branson, 28-19. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
Hard work, dedication, and teamwork are vital to building a championship team. Those are just a few of the many qualities you'll find with the team at Satterley Plumbing, HVAC, and Mechanical Contractors. Since 1892, the Satterley team has been delivering championship service to Joplin and the surrounding area. Satterley is an authorized dealer for quality Lennox products and can keep your home feeling comfortable all year long. For repair or replacement of your current heating and air system, contact the Satterley team today at 417-624-3660 or online at SatterleyPlumbing.com.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
Well, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. I was just telling Jim we came out at halftime. We were up by 5, and now we're up by 9. So we continue to block away a little bit at a time. The ball is down on, looks like the 15-yard line.
Second down and 7 for the Pirates. One man in motion. It's a handoff to Dupay. He's drugged down. He's sent back. Gain of.
I don't think he's going to get a gain of anything.
It would be short. Let's see where they spot the forward progress. Zach Goff in on the stop.
Nice play by Zach, just standing there and holding his ground.
Yeah, they spot the ball at the 13-yard line. It's third down, 5 yards to go.
Well, this is going to be real close to the time they're in 4-down territory, and they're going to have to score instead of.
Here comes
nice
McCormick.
job.
Nice pass back. Oh, he's going down, close to the touchdown, down about the 2-yard line. What a nice run off the right side on the option play.
Langston Kyler that time. Kyler Langston. Given the ball, and then just that misdirection that continues to fuddle the Cats.
First and goal, Pirates.
First and goal for Branson from the 2-yard line.
Well, I hope we're thinking about the goal line stance that we made against Carthage last week.
They tripped him up.
Yeah, but it looks like
that's touchdown, 2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. And that comes at the 11-12 mark of the fourth period. So it's now 28-25, extra point attempt coming. Efforts on the field for the extra point. I thought they might try to go for a 2-point conversion since they are now within 3 points of Neosho. Effort has made a couple of field goals tonight. Last one from 25. Here's the kick. It is up. And it is good. Our score with 11-12 to go in the ball game. Neosho 28, Branson 26. We'll return after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Some of our sponsors we'd like to thank tonight for bringing this game to you. Tally Tire of Neosho, the law offices of Wood and Peterson, Numac Electric, Sports Locker, KSN KODE, and Zach's Car Wash. Thank you to them for being sponsors of this game.
11 minutes and 12 seconds left in the ball game, and the score is now Neosho 28, Branson 26. Branson is getting ready to kick off. We've got Boston Patterson and Hudson Williams back deep for the Cats. Number 31 for the Neosho Wildcats.
Branson had a nice
Blaine Patterson, yes.
Branson had a nice 85-yard touchdown drive. And let's see what the Cats can do if they can recover and regroup and answer the bell.
Blaine Patterson is the up man for the Cats.
And boy, it boomed it. It's way on the back of the end zone. That was an NFL-type kick, John. He's got some leg.
Yeah.
He'll be I'd say a D1 recruit with a leg like that. 11-12 to go in the ball game. Neosho up just barely. It's 28-26. They'll take over after the touchback on their own 20-yard line. Hughes and company. Got camera out there. Rozier, Hudson Williams, Welch in the backfield. Two men here on the near side out deep. Here's the handoff to Welch. He spun around across, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and maybe about a yard on the play. Not much going. Clock running. 11 minutes to go in the game. No one is going home. Good crowd here from Neosho. It's on hand. Hughes back to throw. He's looking deep. He's got, intended. Down to the 32, intended for Cade Kammerer. He couldn't come up with it.
Great job of defending that time by number 32, Brandon Hallamite.
He threw that in a host of Pirates. They were ready to steal whatever they could. Take no prisoners, you might say.
Yeah, we've got to change our strategy just a little bit. They figured out who we're going to throw the ball to. That time it would have been really good to have thrown it to Welch.
Here comes Hughes. He's got a man open. He overthrows Rozier on the far side. And Neosho is going to be forced to punt. 3 and out. They could not do anything. They gained 2 yards on that drive.
Well, this is not something that we certainly look forward to because Branson now has the momentum after getting that touchdown and holding things back.
Branson will have pretty good field position. They have a lone man back to receive right at midfield.
Hudson Williams is going to kick for the Cats, and we've seen him be able to kick the ball up high and get the hang time so the Cats can get down and make a play.
Ball spotted right in the middle of the field on the 22. They're going to kick from around the 10. If he got it to the 50, that'd be a good 40-yard kick. 20 yards net. It's high. He barely got that away. It was a high snap.
It's a great kick. It's going to go along just about what you said, 50-yard line.
Takes a Branson bounce. They'll down it. Let's see where the official's going to spot it. Looks like it'll be inside
48
Branson territory, so excellent field position for the Pirates. And, John, this is where they could just churn it out and kill a lot of time off the clock.
They certainly could do that, and it's going to be up to the Cats to be able to make the play. We've got to make a play right here. We've got to make a stand.
That 3 and out by the Cats, that's their first unproductive drive of the evening. Nothing came of that. You hate to give the ball back that quickly to your opponent, but that's what has happened. Handoff to Dupay. He gains about 2 on the play.
He's going to be knocked back. He may not even get that.
Better yet, the clock will run down to 10:20 to go. Very few passes tonight attempted by McCormick and the Branson Pirates. Most of it's come on the ground. And why not when it's successful? And the leg of effort.
Andrew Fears for the Cats is in.
Here's the pitch out. One man open. He's got some room across the 40. One man to beat. He's taken down at the 29 and a late fumble. It's recovered by Branson, but they say he's down. Down on the 29-yard line. That was a nice run from the 47 down to the 29, 18-yard pickup.
Well, we said at the beginning of the ball game, there's a flag on the play.
Going to bring it back.
You know, we have got to stop the big plays. There's no doubt about that. We've had some big plays.
Holding against Branson, that'll bring it back, a 10-yard penalty. That helps the Wildcats. Under 10 minutes left to play tonight. It's a little after 9 o'clock. You're in tune to the KNEO Sports Network. Good to have you with us tonight. Glad you're still up.
Kenton Smith and Mr. Spiva are having a couple of words about how's the best way to defend something like that.
Ball spotted on the 43-yard line. Moving it back into Branson territory. It's second down, 19 to go. Let's see what the Pirates are planning to do. McCormick and company, one man in the backfield. They'll move him in and out. One man comes in motion. He's back to throw. He's got some time. That looked like he trapped that ball. Let's see if he caught it.
Yeah, they caught it.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. He picked up a good 10, 11 yards on that play. It was a low throw.
But it's still third down.
Still long yardage, 3rd and 9.
Cats have got to stop right here. We can give up a couple of yards, but not any more than that.
This is the best chance they're going to get. 9:22 remaining in the ball game.
We need to dial up a stunt of our own right here.
McCormick back. It's a hand. No, he pitches it out. He lost the ball out of bounds. Yeah. And
it's going to be 4th and 11.
They say he didn't go out of bounds.
Well, it's
just right on the 50. It will be 4th down and 12 for the Pirates. That's a miscue to help the Cats. This will be the first punt of the evening for the Pirates.
Number 88 is Tegan Asbury. He's kind of all over the field, isn't he? And he's going to punt the ball. So.
Asbury will punt. There's 8:38 to go in the ball game. Neosho up by 2. Here's the kick. It's a good one. What a kick that is. Oh.
Yeah, he stopped right there. He called a fair catch.
Yeah, he did. That was Boston Patterson. No run back. Nice kick. Good hang time.
Nice defensive stand by the Cats that time, and that was exactly what we needed. You know, we've got to go down and we've got to score, and we can take our time, Jim, going down the field and making the score.
Take some time off the clock. Another score. I can see the Cats are going to need another score to pull this one out. Just for a little insurance.
Yeah, we've got a timeout on the field for just a minute. I'm not real sure.
The officials are going to talk some things over. The ball is spotted on the 17-yard line. Line judge comes up and talking with the referee. He's pointing in all different directions. I can't determine.
Yeah, can't see what's going on there either.
What they're going to call. The referee comes out.
Flag, but the referee comes over.
It may be where the ball was spotted.
Drake Swift is coming over here.
He's going to come over and talk with the coaches to kind of give them a clarification.
No, that's Boston. He's saying that there's got to be something going on. Pyle is pointing to somebody over there, and he's turning around and coming back the other way.
Either something is...
He's saying that somebody hit Boston Patterson, I think.
Well, they're still talking. They're looking up in the stands. All the players have turned to look up this way. And Luke, I think you're innocent. You didn't throw anything out on the field.
Didn't throw anything out there, did you?
Just feeling a little self-conscious over here.
But the administrators are looking up in the stands. We didn't see anything go out on the field, but the umpire, line judge, saw something he didn't like, and the referees are talking with the head coaches.
A flash of something that came out, and Pyle was over there pointing at maybe they're, I don't know what he was pointing at. There are many players over that way, but he continued to point at, and now there's a coach over here that is looking up in stands. Here's another one up here.
And they're pointing up this way towards our area as well.
Yeah, and there's a police officer right there as well. So. He said, wait a minute.
Something has happened, but we're just unaware. We wish we could let you know.
Well, see if we can hear what he's saying.
Here comes the referee. He's pointing up in our direction.
Yeah. Luke, did you throw something up here? Now they're going to ask someone to come down, it looks like.
And they're pointing at people on about the third or fourth row, on about the 50-yard line here in the stadium at Pirate Stadium.
Well, we're going to get the ball game going, but they're still going to try to point to somebody. I don't know what's going to happen, but
well, 1st and 10 for the Cats from their own 17-yard line.
And the officials are satisfied. They're not going to start until we figure this. Now we're going to go.
We are set, ready to go. The whistle. Administrator still coming up in the stands.
And there's a police officer right there as well. So
here comes the Cats. Quentin Hughes in the backfield along with Denver Welch. They'd like to take time off and score again. Put this game away. Here comes Quentin Hughes running left. He wants to throw. He does. He's got a man. Oh, almost intercepted by number 20, I think.
That probably wasn't the best, and that was the first down. That wasn't the second down. That was a first down. Now it's a second down.
Quentin throws that ball so hard.
Now that may have been an ill-fated. He was throwing that into a lot of traffic that time.
Second down and 10 for the Cats.
He may very well have had an opportunity to run for the first down himself that time.
He was wide open. Here comes Welch. He's got a little room on the right side. He cuts back across the 20 to about the 22, a gain of 5.
Denver Welch, ball carrier.
Cats need to get a first down to keep this drive alive.
It's third down.
Third down again, 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats. They're up by 2, 28-26, 8 minutes to go in this ball game. It's been a good one, back and forth. Here comes the Cats. Oh, Hughes is hit. As he threw the ball, he was hit hard. Incomplete, and the Cats will be forced to punt again, deep inside their own territory.
He was hit by number 74, Xavier Nisselstead.
Albert Milstead.
Xavier.
Can't tell what the officials are right below us, the administrators and the police officers, and I can't determine what they have found. Here comes the Cats, 4th and 5. They're going to punt the ball from around their own 10-yard line again. Branson should have pretty good field position. Good snap. The kick is up. It is a good one.
It's a really good one.
It's not going to be returned, and the Cats will down it. It takes a Neosho roll down to the 42-yard line, and that's where the Pirates will take over. 1st and 10 with 7:39 remaining in this ball game.
At their own 41.5-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The Branson defense, as the momentum has changed, and they have certainly tightened up, and they're continuing to dial up those blitzes, and the Cats are unable to be able to pick them up, and it causes Quentin Hughes some real issues.
And John, remember, Branson has a weapon we don't have, and that's a long field goal kicker. The handoff right up the middle. He's pushed back. That's number 8 again.
That's Finkbone.
Finkbone, not much there. Gain of about a yard on the play. Second down and a long 8 for the Pirates. Clock running, 7:20 to go in the ball game. Ball spotted on the 43. Some new faces out there on offense. On the line for the Pirates.
Yeah, they're all looking at their arm coaches.
They're taking more time off the clock. It's down to 7 minutes and running. One man in motion. Finkbone with the carry. Oh, did you see him get picked up and put back?
He got popped hard that time.
That was a wrestling.
And that was Corbin York.
That was like a wrestling move right there at the 45.
defensive stand right here for the Cats. We have got to make a stand.
3rd down and a long 5 for the Pirates. Clock running, 6:35 to go in the ball game. Pirates are taking a lot of time off the clock. They're milking that play clock for all it's worth. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Here's McCormick, 3rd and 5 Pirates. He's keeps it.
Carry it himself.
It's enough.
He's got the first down.
He's up to the 45, 46-yard line. It will be enough for a Branson first down, and that keeps the drive alive. 46-yard line is where they'll spot it. 6:12 to go in the game. Clock is running. Chains are set.
Comes number 75 in for Cats, Avian Tomlinson.
John, they need to make a stop back here because that long field goal ability for Branson worries me. There's a nice stop. They fumbled.
And the Cats have got it.
Let's see the officials, what they're saying. It's at the 45.
Yeah.
They're talking about it.
They've already decided. Here they come.
That'd be a nice stop for the Cats. Good field position. No official announcement from the refs yet. They're all huddled together.
There it is. It's a Cats.
Neosho ball. 5:50 to go in the ball game. The Cats with the turnover. Second time tonight that Branson has fumbled the ball away in fairly good field position.
Well, we did just exactly what we needed to do. The defense has come to play tonight, I'm going to tell you. Ball is on the 44-yard line.
Cats need to move this, move the chains, and take some time off the clock. Here comes Hughes. He wants to throw. He does. He's got a man wide open. It's going to go all the way.
He's going to go for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Wildcats. 56 yards. 56 yards down the left side, wide open for the Cats. Camera with the catch coming at the 5:42 mark.
Yeah, that's going to take the wind out of the sails of this group from Branson.
What a nice pass. Quentin Hughes
he was wide open. Apparently, we had a deception that got Branson out of their game plan.
Nobody around him for almost 20 yards, John. He just took off, and you knew that from the moment he caught the ball.
Yeah, now the officials are talking again.
They haven't put the score up on the scoreboard.
No, they have not.
I put it on mine, but they have not put it on theirs.
Well, they signaled touchdown.
Yeah,
They're setting up for the extra point.
Yeah, there's not much else they can do. If they go back to the line of scrimmage, it's going to be a long ways away. Touchdown, Neosho. There we go.
And unsportsmanlike conduct against Neosho.
And probably Kamler.
Probably taunting.
Taunting a little bit.
So that will give Branson good field position as they will get the ball back. Well, the score right now is 34-26. This is an important extra point because Branson's decided to take the penalty now, and that pushes the ball back to about the 18-yard line, and that would be a long extra point. And that would be just an 8-point difference. That's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, so anything could happen. This is going to be a long extra point. Hughes back on the field. They will go for it.
Well, that seems to make a little bit of sense because that's still going to, if we don't score, that's still going to give us an 8-point that they have to make up, 8-point lead.
Yeah, Neosho would lose that edge. There's a touchdown and the next 2-point conversion. Oh, there's another flag. And it's delay of the game against Neosho.
Well, that's going to move the ball even farther for a 2-point conversion. So
this is something you do not see very often in any football game. Ball spotted on the 23-yard line. They need to make this. This would be for a 2-point conversion. Hughes back. He throws deep. He's got a man open in the end zone. There's no flag? Nope, they wave it off. He looked like he was interfered, but Our score is 34-26 with 5:42 to go in the ball game. We'll return after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has understood the importance of community banking and the many roles we play in empowering our local communities. We were founded on the principle of putting community first. 25 years later, this still holds true because there's value in being part of a community. Each of our neighbors play an integral role. It's why we work really hard to support you. We are proud to continue serving you. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
There's 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in Branson, Missouri, and the Neosho Wildcats are up by 8, 34-26, and we're getting ready to kick off to the Branson Pirates.
What an exciting ball game this has been. Still a lot of factors in this game, John. If Branson could score, you know they will go for a 2-point conversion this late in the ball game to try to tie it up.
Yeah, they will, and the defense has played really well. We have done a couple of things. We've caused 2 fumbles, and we've had a couple of defensive stands that have just been unbelievable.
And when you get points on turnovers, that's always important. Time to celebrate. But the taunting call, that hurt them in the end zone after that nice touchdown. Here comes the kick. It's fairly short, going to be manhandled on around the...
Yeah, we're calling time. I'm going to say the Cats were offsides.
Well, that would be the early indication. That's see what the line judge is calling. Somebody jumped the gun. They're going to bring it back, and let's do this over.
Well, right now we're our own worst enemy.
Offsides against the Cats. This is where the Cats got in trouble last week, John. They made some mental errors and uncalled for penalties that knocked them out of the ball game against Carthage. Well, they're kicking from the 35-yard line. Well, let's hope that's the only penalty in this series. Branson should have decent field position because Fuentes does not have the leg as effort to kick it into the end zone, especially not from their own 35. Here comes the kick, and it's fairly decent. Going to be handled on around the 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken. Oh, he slips away. There's a light flag.
And I'd say that flag is going to be a hold call against Branson.
It looks like that, the early indication. That was a short return, but let's see what the flag is.
If it's a block in the back, that's going to go back 15. It's a hold, and it is against Branson.
He was being chased by a couple of Wildcats and somebody just a little aggressive. And well, the clock is stopped at 5:35 to go. And the ball will be pushed back to the 18-yard line, so the Pirates have a long way to go.
Well, I think the Cats got the best part of that exchange. We've just got to hold up, and defense once again has got to make a play. Pin them back.
Pirates would need to score quickly. They can't afford a long drive and come up short-handed and take a lot of time off the clock. They're down by 8. Here's the handoff, the run. Oh, taken down. What a nice play. That's number 14.
By Bryce Warner.
Dupay on the carry. Short gain of about 3. Clock runs. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Neosho up by 8, 34-26. Ball spotted just across the 20-yard line. Let's say the 21. McCormick has gone the distance for the Pirates. Man in motion, pitch back to the man in motion. Comes across, got some room, but taken down on the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for a Branson first down. That will move the chains.
They sure make that play develop well. He had 3 blockers out in front of him again, and it looked like that Bryce Warren coming from the backside was going to have a chance to pick him up, but it was no avail.
Tonight they've been averaging 7-8 yards a carry when they do that. Another motion, man in motion this time, first man up. Off right tackle, not much there. That'll set up. McCormick hasn't really been forced to attempt many passes in this game.
Trey Harden in on the tackle that time.
Ball on the 33-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Cats need a stop. He's first man through, Dupre. And boy, he carries up. He's got about 4 on that. It'll bring up 3rd down, but the clock is running. We're down to right at 4 minutes left in this ball game. Ball on the 38.
3rd and about 2. And I would think at this point this is 4-down territory for Branson.
Yeah, everything the rest of the way, they'll go for it. One man in motion, the handoff to Dupre. He's going, he's got some room. He could go all the way. He's being chased by one man. He's down across the 20, the 15, knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field, down to about the 11-yard line.
Well, Brody Crane was the one that got over there and stopped him, and looked like that there was a chance for Kenton Smith if he didn't make the play, but Brody was the one that made the play.
What a nice play by Dupre. Down to the 14, they'll say he stepped out, was knocked out. Nice play to knock him out of bounds by the Cats. 3:35 to go in the ball game. Branson knocking at the door once again. And he'll keep it himself. He's across down to about the 10-yard line, very close to the 10. Just shy of the 10-yard line, according to the far line judge.
And the clock continues to move.
2nd down. Clock moving, 3:15 to go in the ball game. Wildcats up by 8, 34-26. Play clock running down to 20. Plenty of time. McCormick up under center. He's going to hand it off again.
And nothing doing.
That was Finkbone. Under 3 minutes now.
Finkbone with the carry, pick up a 3, 3rd down.
John, that's why that missed extra point was so crucial.
Yes, it was.
2:45 to go in the ball game. 3rd down and 4, a long 4 for the Pirates. Crowd on its feet. Everybody standing for this one.
And
pushed him back. Nothing doing. A loss of the play. That'll bring up 4th down, 4th and long.
And there'll be less than 2 minutes to play by the time they get ready for their 4th down play.
Branson still has all of their timeouts, as does Neosho. Clock still running, 4th down.
Timeout right there, and this is an official timeout.
They'll see where they want to officially spot that ball. They're talking to Neosho players. I didn't see a flag.
I didn't see a flag either, but
here comes the referee with a determination. No, he's going to let him play. Well, they're going to go for it. Field goal does them no good. 2:05 left to go in the ball game. McCormick coming back after visiting with his coaches on the sideline. Big tight end into the ball game for Branson. Ball spotted on about the 14-yard line. No, 8-yard line. They've got it. Here comes McCormick. He throws. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Branson. Touchdown coming at the 140 mark. 8-yard touchdown pass. Dupre with a nice run after catch. And John, you've got to go for 2.
yeah, you do.
To try to tie it up. This is the biggest play of the ball game coming up right now. It's 34-32, a minute 40 left to play. Crowd on its feet. Homecoming night in Branson. This has been
an exciting ball game. Defense is going to be called again to make the play right here.
This is the ball game right here. McCormick under center, one man in motion, and there's a flag. And they're pointing towards Neosho. Somebody jumped or encroachment. And let's move it half the distance to the goal. Put it on about the 1 yard line.
Half the distance to the goal. Repeat the try.
You couldn't make it any easier for Branson. Everybody from Neosho has their fingers crossed. They're on their feet. Branson has had a good drive, and they're going to call a timeout. They want to talk this over. That's their first timeout here in the second half. And John, we've seen some exciting games here in the past couple of days, softball and now football.
Yeah, we really have, and Cats are going to be called on to make another defensive stand right here. This is the time that we need to make the stand. We need to stand in the hole, hold ourselves accountable, and stop this play.
You know, we haven't seen in a long time an overtime game in high school football.
No, we haven't.
And let's hope we don't tonight either. Our fingers are crossed. What a night it's been in Branson. Back and forth all night long. Each team has answered. Branson's missed an extra point, so has Neosho. And that's kind of where we stand. We wouldn't be in this position if Neosho had scored their extra point after their last touchdown. But that's not the case. We're 1 yard away from a tie ball game, going for the 2-point conversion. Here comes the Pirates from the 1 yard line. McCormick under center, a man in motion. He runs to the left side. He's in. Extra point is good.
Tie ball game.
And we have a tie ball game, 34 all. And that's coming with the 140 mark left in this ball game. Let's take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
Unlike other companies, Happy Egg growers are compensated on finished feed and don't pay for the birds until they produce. Work for yourself, take pride in what you do, and work for a family-owned and operated business. Call 479-925-8855 for more information or visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
A minute 40 left in this ball game. It's all tied up. Branson's come from behind to tie it up, and John, anything could happen. The Wildcats still have time, a minute 40. They've had a couple of long passes tonight, a 56-yarder, a 62-yard touchdown runs. And
this is not the time to be a hero. If it looks like the ball's going to go into the end zone for the touchback, let it go, and we'll set up shop on the 20-yard line.
And the Cats have the ability. Hughes can milk that clock as well. Here comes the long kick. It is up high. It's going to be taken on about the 4-yard line. It's going to be run back. And he's got some room across the 20, down to the 25, to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Cats will take over.
A minute 34 left.
Quentin Hughes will have to work some magic with his Wildcat friends to pull this one out. Just when we thought we had it in the bag or in the driver's seat, Branson comes back. Neosho still looking for that first win of the season. Thought it would be here in Branson. Ball spotted on the 27. Here comes the Cats. A minute and a half left to go. Hughes back to throw. He's got a man. It's caught short of a first down. He's going to be thrown off to the side, out of bounds. Ball, the clock will stop at a minute 28. Second down and 5. Nice little pickup by Rozier. He's had a good night receiving. Here comes the Cats, 2nd and 5. Hughes back to throw. He's going deep. He's got a man open. Oh, intended for Cade Kammerer, looks like, at midfield. And he was thrown down. The ball incomplete. 3rd down and 5. Boy, John, if they don't make this, you don't want to give it back to them right here because they're in field goal range now. Branson would be. Ball on the 33. This is an important play right here.
Cats have got 3 wideouts on this side and Rozier over on the other side.
3 on
Welch in the backfield for the Cats.
Third down and 4.
Snap, and you knew they were going to come hard. And there's
what a
pass,
nice
first down. Nice job.
Drive stays alive up to the 40-yard line.
A little wheel route to Denver out of the backfield gave us the first down.
Clock will stop with 1:18. Cats still on the march. They'll spot it actually about the 39-yard line, just a little short of the 40. Here comes Hughes. You know he's going to throw. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Welch. Not much there. Gain of maybe 2 yards up the middle. Cats have all their timeouts. Clock is running. We're down to a minute to go. They need to hurry up. I gave him about 3 on that play. We're under a minute to go in the ball game. It's tied 34 all. Here comes Hughes. He's throwing it up. It's out of bounds. No one home. That's all Quentin could do over the head of his receivers.
It's going to be 3rd and 7.
John, you might get us a hotel room tonight in Branson.
Cats have got less than a minute.
50 seconds to go in the ball game. 3rd down play. Ball on the 43-yard line of Neosho. Here comes the Cats. Hughes back to throw. He does. He's got a man. Oh.
I don't know if he caught it or no, didn't catch it.
Ball is
almost intercepted.
It's going to be 4th down. Incomplete. Almost intercepted by the Pirates. So the Cats will be forced to punt. At least they're not backed up near their own goal line. Ball on the 43.
Hudson Williams to punt the ball for the Cats. He's been able to get a lot of hang time on his punts.
We'll see what they can do. Branson will have probably about 40 seconds in which to work to try to win this ball game. Oh, it's a kick. It's low, but it's going to take a Neosho bounce, and it does. Down to the 20, inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. And that's going to take time. It's 33 seconds left in the ball game. So Branson, if they're going to pull this out, they're going to have to go 86 yards. It's possible, but the Cats will have something to say about that.
33.2 seconds left, and the ball is on the 14-yard line, looks like.
Long way to go, 86 yards to score, even to get into field goal range. Efforts had 2 field goals tonight for Branson. His longest was 42 yards. So looking at range, he needs to get down around the 25, 30-yard line to have something within his range. We've seen him in practice make them from 50 yards. Here comes Branson, tied up, 34 all, 33 seconds to go in the ball game. They're going to run it on the ground, just pound it out.
Yeah, they're going to run it, and if they get it wide open, they'll take it. Otherwise, we're going to go into overtime.
And that looks like what they're going to do. Clock continues to run. Ball on about the 17. And that could be the last play of the game. They don't have to run anything else.
No, they don't.
And that's going to be your ball game with a score 34-34. Both teams are content. We're going to go to overtime. After regulation, it's tied up 34 all. Neosho and Branson get ready for overtime. Buckle the seatbelts, and we'll return on the KNEO Sports Network.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is Your Touchstone Energy Partner.
And as we head into overtime, I want to thank a few more of our sponsors tonight: McKay Quality Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Hillcrest Church of Christ, the YMCA, and Christian Healthcare Ministries. Thank you to them for letting us bring this game to you this evening.
Well, after regulation, it's all tied up 34-all. And, John, I've never seen anything like this. This has been a great ball game, fought hard by both sides. They will have the captains go out to the center of the field for a coin toss and further instructions by the referee. Normally they start, like in college ball, from the 25-yard line. You get the chance to get the touchdown or a field goal.
And so we're going to go out and we're going to flip the coin.
I hope you gentlemen didn't have anything planned early tomorrow morning, because this could be a long night here in Branson. No one has gone home.
Yeah. Well, the Cats have played well tonight, despite we've had a couple of penalties that have hurt us, but the defense has certainly done their job on more than one occasion.
Well, the referee going over instructions just like he did at the beginning of this contest, which seems light years away. We started at 7 o'clock. It's been over 2.5 hours into this ball game. Not as long as last year when we played Willard in that 79-72 slugfest that we won at the Bob Anderson Stadium.
Well, the officials are going over everything. The two head coaches are still out there, so we'll, I don't know whether we flip a coin to see who has the ball first, or looks like we're going to flip a coin, and Neosho's going to call it, I'm going to bet.
Well, both teams will get the opportunity to touch the ball, but it's taken a while. There's the flip of the coin.
And Neosho's got the ball.
Neosho will, looks like they will get the opportunity.
Branson will be on offense first.
Branson will get offense. And the ball will be brought down off to the north goal, off to your right on your TV screen or your computer screen at home. All tied up after regulation, 34-all. This is the first time we've seen an overtime game in many moons, John.
Looks like they're going to start from the 25-yard line.
Well, they get the chance. They can make a couple of first downs, take some time. It really doesn't matter. Right now the clock is immaterial.
Well, but they've got the field goal kicker.
That they do.
So, but it doesn't really matter if they kick a field goal and the Cats come back and score.
They will both get that opportunity. First overtime game. I don't recall Neosho having an overtime in at least 10 years or maybe longer.
We had one against Willard a few years ago, and Willard beat us in overtime when Seiler had 257 yards rushing.
Here comes Branson off to the right side, off to the races, across the 20, down to the 19-yard line, pickup of 6. Bring up second and about 4 yards.
Kyler Langston.
Second down.
The score was Neosho at halftime, 21-16. Branson came back. They were down 34-26. They got a late touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Second down and 5 is the official score. Here comes McCormick. He's got some room, still on his feet, down to the 10, knocked out of bounds. He's pushed out.
Pushed out by Trey Harden.
right at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Pirates. Cats need to put a stop. They really haven't found an answer tonight to stop that running attack. Branson hasn't really needed to go to the air to gain some yardage. It's another quarterback keeper. He's stuffed. Short gain, maybe to the 9-yard line. Cats need to put a stop, but they're well within field goal range.
Cats didn't bite on that one. So.
Not much more we can say than what you can see on the scoreboard, 34 apiece. We are in overtime. He's moved. Somebody moved. I thought maybe Branson was moving the wrong way, but it is against Neosho. That'll move it up 5 yards or half the distance to the goal.
The fog's starting to come in a little bit.
2nd down and 4. 4 yards away for a touchdown by Branson. Neosho will get the ball back or get the opportunity to score as well. Here comes McCormick. He's going to push it right up the middle, gain to down about the 1-yard line. Nice run off left tackle, just brute force. Down to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Let's see what the Cats can do. John, I haven't seen him bring the big guys in, the big guns, to kind of block the push up, but Branson has been doing well running on either side of the line.
I think this is going to be a scrum where we try to push them back. I think it's going to be a quarterback sneak.
And that's what it is. He didn't get it. It's going to be 4th down. So now what do you do if Branson? You're that close. You're inches away from a touchdown, or do you kick a field goal and hope for the best? It's 4th down and very short yardage, less than a yard.
There's no field goal kicking in these guys.
They're going to go for all the marbles per se. This would be a nice stand for the Cats. McCormick going to try again. Dupay in the backfield, a man in motion. It's a nice run. He falls in. Well, Branson scores first in overtime. It's now 40-34 Branson. John, I think that's the first lead of the night for Branson.
Yes, it is.
Because the Cats have been in control throughout the contest.
The Cats have an opportunity to come back and make a touchdown and go for 2 and still win.
Here's the extra point attempt. The kick is up. It is good. And our score, Branson 41, Neosho 34. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience.
Well, the Cats have got the ball. The score is now Branson 41 and Neosho Wildcats 34, but the score right now is academic. The Cats have got to score, and they've got to score 7 in order to keep this thing going. The ball is on the 25-yard line.
Hughes back in the backfield with Welch.
I got them.
And there's a flag, 3 flags out there, a lot of dirty laundry.
Yeah, and that's going to be on Branson, I believe.
Well, they'll start from their 20 now instead of the 25. No one has gone home for this ball game. It's still packed.
No, it's still a really exciting ball game here.
Fans are getting their money's worth. Here comes the Cats. Hughes in the backfield. He hands off to Welch. He's still churning. He gains about 3. And the Pirates push him back. It'll be second down and short yardage. They give him maybe a yard and a half on that play.
Second down.
Well, Branson has used their muscle in that line to push the Cats back and have their way with them in the fourth quarter, and especially in overtime. It's 41-34 Branson. Here's Hughes again to Welch. He's got enough for a first down. Oh, there's a fumble. Neosho loses the ball, and that's your ball game. Neosho loses a heartbreaker. 41-34 on homecoming night in Branson. Once again, our final score, Branson 41, Neosho 34. Heartbreaker, John. Let's take a break and return with a wrap-up after this.
If you're a weekend warrior who...
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us, it's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join sports director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Well, there's mayhem in Branson, Missouri, as the Branson Tigers have taken it to the Neosho Wildcats in overtime, recovered a fumble, and finished the ball game. They scored the needed touchdown in their portion of overtime. The Cats were on driving the ball down. They were about the 10-yard line, and there was a fumble, and then Branson recovered. Looks to me like, unofficially, the Cats had over 420 yards in all-purpose yards, Jim.
The Cats offense was clicking tonight. They had a 60-yard touchdown pass. They had a 56-yard touchdown pass, but John, I think where it started was the missed opportunity to get that extra point at the end when they were up 34-26. Branson came back and scored a touchdown and converted on the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And of course, they scored, like John mentioned, the touchdown and extra point in overtime. Denver Welch doing his best. He had a great game, and he just unfortunately fumbled there at the very end, and that ended the ball game. Final score once again, 41-34. Neosho falls to 0-6 on the season. Branson improves to 3-3 on the year. So, John, it was a total heartbreaking loss for the Cats to finish this ball game.
Yeah, it was. It was too bad. Let's take a timeout because we know the coach is coming up this way, and we'll be right back after we take this timeout.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
We're back here with Coach and Coach. Tough loss. Kids played really hard. Best defensive ball game I believe we played all year. Unofficially, we've got over 420 yards in all-purpose yards from the offense.
It was just a great football game all around. Both sides fought all game. You know, there's some ups and downs, and it's just unfortunate somebody had to lose that game because both teams played really hard. Unbelievably proud of our kids. You know,
the offense clicked tonight. Proud of Quentin. You had a 56-yard touchdown pass, a 62-yarder, and really had them reeling at the time. And you had the game in control most of the game. And I think probably the turning point was after Rozier scored that nice long touchdown and either the call back there and unable to convert on the extra point.
Yeah, you know, I mean, our kids played great. They executed the game plan really well, and you know that's the best we played on both sides of the ball, in my opinion. Our offense finally felt like we were in a really good rhythm, and all kids contributing, and so just really proud of those guys. And you know, we get the call down there that pushes us out of PAT range, and we have to go for two, and that's a big play in the game. But there's really no one play that that cost that game, and so we just battled both sides, and like credit to them for battling back, and our defense played really hard. You know, got some good turnovers, some stops, and that's a physical football team that's held a lot of really good teams to low scores, and we were able to put up 34 on them. And so a lot of good things. We just got to continue to get better and get over that hump where we finally get the W.
Well, it's the first time we've seen Virgil Rozier line up, and he made the best of the opportunity, don't you think?
He did. You know, he got the opportunity to start this week, and he just took advantage of it. You know, sometimes in this environment, it's homecoming here. It's tough for a kid to step into that and really shine. But yeah, I mean, he didn't miss a beat. Just made great catches all night long. The big fade for a touchdown was huge.
Once again, next week we'll come home to Bob Anderson Stadium to face the Ozark Tigers, and should be a good ball game as well. Coach, best of luck next week, and tell the boys we're proud of them. I know we're drained. I know you're drained, and your coaches as well. It was a whale of a ball game.
Appreciate it. Go Cats.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,
Coach
Coach.
Taddy with us tonight. Once again, final score in overtime. Neosho loses a heartbreaker. Final score, Branson 41, Neosho 34.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or a therapist can help you get back in the game. Join us again after the game next week as we will once again bring you all the latest scores right here on the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back to Branson, Missouri. It's time now for the Freeman Sports Medicine Scoreboard Show, and we start off in the COC, just not too far away from here in Nixa. The Nixa Eagles take care of the Carl Junction Bulldogs by a score of 47-0. Carthage, and this is a final, Carthage Tigers 34 and the Ozark Tigers, who will be playing next week, 20. Over in Willard, Missouri, Webb City Cardinals 43 and the Willard Tigers 16. And a ball game that was seen right here in overtime, the Branson Pirates beat the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 41-34. The Joplin Eagles took it on the chin as the Republic Tigers rolled over them 38-15.
If we look over at the Big 8 conference scoreboard, Nevada Tigers were victorious tonight against the Cassville Wildcats 44-21. Springfield Catholic Fighting Irish have a final score in their game against the Mountaineers, and Mountaineers win it 40-0. Seneca Indians are also victorious tonight over the Reed Spring Wolves with a final score of 54-21. Lamar Tigers played against McDonald County Mustangs. We have a final score there. Lamar 49 and Mustangs 21. The Aurora Hound Dogs won over the Marshfield Blue Jays 35-0. And the Monette Cubs played against East Newton Patriots tonight. Patriots win it 26-21.
And over in the Ozark Conference, the Rolla Bulldogs 60 and Parkview Vikings 28. It was the Camden Lakers 34 and Bolivar Liberators 15. The Lebanon Yellow Jackets 44, Glendale Falcons 21. In Waynesville, or in Hillcrest, it was the Waynesville Tigers 48 and the Hillcrest Hornets 7. The Kickapoo Chiefs is 49 and the West Plains Zizzers 35.
Southwest Conference scoreboard looks like Forsyth Panthers were victorious against the Diamond Wildcats 27-20. Marionville Comets win against the Pierce City Eagles 31-3. The Sarcoxy Bears, we have a final score for that game. They won against the Miller Cardinals 47-34. And then the Stockton Tigers won against the Sherwood Marksmen 26-22.
Over in Oklahoma, there is no score reported on the Wyandotte Bears as they played the Afton Eagles. Quapaw Wildcats 20 and the Commerce Tigers 12. It's the McLean Science Technical Titans 13 and the Miami War Dogs 0, and that's a final score also. Claremore Zebras 30 and the Grove Ridge Runners 14, a final score.
Taking a look at the independent and 8-man scoreboard, College Heights Christian Cougars win against the Welsh Wildcats 72-40. The Paola Panthers, they are victorious over the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons 19-16. And the Lockwood Tigers win against the Liberal Bulldogs 69-8.
In the CNC, it's going to be the Prairie View Buffaloes 20 and Girard Trojans 0. Galena Bulldogs get beat by Baxter Springs Lions 28-20, and the Frontenac Raiders 41 and the Columbus Titans 7.
And finally, the Southeast Kansas scoreboard looks like the Wamego Red Raiders win against the Field Kinley Golden Tornadoes 49-14. Parsons Vikings win against the Riverton Rams 27-0. And Fort Scott Tigers win it against the Labette County Grizzlies 49-20.
And that's all the ball game scores that we have for you tonight. We are again in Branson, Missouri, where the Wildcats played an exceptional game, but Branson played an exceptional game also. And in overtime, Branson Pirates beat the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 41-34. Jim?
You know, I'm speechless right now. I'm just like I was talking to Coach Towdy. It's just a draining night. You feel for the guys. You feel their pain because they played their hearts out, and they were in control of this game from the very beginning. They came out blazing, and their offense was just really clicking tonight. A few little setbacks, but then they bounced back, and Branson would fumble it away, and Neosho would get it and make them pay on one of those drives. But, you know, really, I guess like Coach said, no one certain play that was the big turning point. But The final score shows it, and Branson came out on top 41-34, and that's the way it stands. Branson improves to 3-3 on the season. Neosho 0-6. We'll be back home next week at Bob Anderson Stadium to take on the Ozark Tigers in that game time, 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:15. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure again working with you all, and even having Luke over here, and we had a good time in Branson, but I wished it would be a cheerful trip home, but we'll reflect and we'll bounce back and do it all again next week.
We will. Hey, God bless you for watching us tonight. We're grateful for every opportunity that we have to bring the ball games to you, and we're grateful for every opportunity that we have from our sponsors to be able to bring the ball games to you. We have a ball game with the Lady Wildcats Tuesday. We will be in Carthage, and it's for all the marbles.
Yes, it
right
is.
Right now, the Lady Wildcats have solidified at least a championship. If we beat Carthage, then we'll have the complete championship. Got a note from Katie Cummings a little while ago. We are 12-0 at home, which is pretty exciting, as they took on the McDonald County Mustangs and beat them 12-6. They'll go to Grove. We won't be traveling over to Grove, but then we'll be right back, and we'll be at the Bob, as Jim said, on Friday night when we take on Ozark. So for Jim Jackson, for Luke Taylor, and John Ball, thank you so much for being with us. Until next time, God bless and take care.
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic